First ton.
He's probably in traffic. So we're going to start.
He probably is the traffic.
Mission First Tactical is the official tactical accessories provider for the Talking Lead podcast and the Leadhead Brigade. Use the code LEADHEAD for an exclusive 20% discount on all orders.
Hey, lead heads. Welcome in to the first edition of June's Talking Lead podcast. And we have a crowd today, lead heads. This is our pre-show. Going to be bringing you more interviews from NRA. And before we do that, thought I'd bring some of these lovely folks on that were in attendance there and maybe talk about their experiences, and we'll probably talk about some other things too. I know we got some Jackwagons to take care of, so we're going to do that, and we're going to kill a little bit of time as we're waiting for the Ton of Fun Jones to join us, because we've got another mystery coin prize package to announce. So break out your mystery coins that we gave out at NRA. If you're one of the lucky 300 recipients of these, only 3 of them have special markings on them that will entitle the holder to a very special prize package of our choosing.
Hey, what's the prize package? I want to find out if it's worth me going to get my coin.
You need to go get your coin. You should go get it. It's always worth it.
I'll be back.
There's going to be Whiskey River beef in this package.
I'm on. I'm in it. I'm on it.
Attaboy.
I'm feeling very left out.
Well, I missed you. I knew you were going to be there, and Chad was supposed to have made sure that we connected and did everything. But I did hear you. I could hear you all over the whole. I thought Tina Turner was there. I was like, "Is Tina Turner?"
I was channeling her.
You were rocking the house. It was awesome. So we're going to talk about that. So as you guys have tuned in, make sure you go back. If you didn't check out our last couple of episodes, we've been dropping all of our interviews that we did from NRA. And the last one we had SAR Firearms on. We talked about their new SAR SOCOM. We had OST, Operator Survival Tools. I always get them backed up. But they got a cool little cleaning tool, so make sure you go back. Listen to that, and we announced the first winner of the Mystery Coin Challenge, and there is a time limit on this to claim your prizes, by the way, so disclaimer, if I don't hear from you within a couple of weeks or so of us making the announcement, then you forfeit your prize. That's all I can say. So if you're listening to this a year from now, too bad, so sad. You're like, oh, I got one of those coins. Let me go back and check it out. Look,
I won.
Chad's got one. Chad's got his. Prentiss has got one.
I got nothing.
Poor
Chad, apparently
Rachel.
To hook us up.
Poor Rachel.
Yeah, poor me.
Poor. Let me do that. Let me introduce our guest for our listening audience.
I'm gonna split my winnings with Rachel.
Okay.
Thank you.
That'll be fair. So joining me this episode, ladies and gentlemen, from my top right down to the bottom, we'll go to the beautiful and lovely Rachel Stacy, singer, songwriter, musician, as her screen says there, and much more.
Oh gosh, sorry, that's old.
She loves yogurt.
I love yogurt.
She loves to do yogurt.
Hot yogurt.
Hot yogurt, infrared yogurt.
Hot yogurt.
Hot rock yoga. And then down below in his garage, this is the first time we've had him from his garage, ladies and gentlemen, Chad Enos he's in Florida. It says nowhere, but he's in Florida.
It says nowhere.
Sunny, beautiful Florida. It looks like it's sunny, beautiful there today.
It is. It's actually a really nice day.
Very good. And whoever's phone's vibrating, turn that shit off, Prentiss.
Not mine, buddy.
That wasn't yours? Okay.
No, sir.
And then from Whiskey River Beef, ladies and gentlemen, it's none other than our good buddy, P-Dog, Prentiss Holt.
Yeah.
We're here.
You are here.
Chad, what's your Gixxer back there? What year?
That's a 90.
Man, that's old school, buddy.
Yeah. Got a whole garage full of bikes over here.
I like it.
Did you ever fix the kickstand on that one that I bent?
Was that wasn't you that bent it, was it?
Is it the one that we took flying with us? The flying RV?
I thought that was Rick Stewart. That might have been a different year. he did the same thing.
He did the same thing.
No, actually, it's right here. It still leans like it's got a gangster lean to it.
Nice. He gave you a little character.
Yeah, actually, I like it. It looks cool.
So, Rachel, we took a road trip to Sturgis, 2 years ago?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Wasn't I there?
I don't think
No.
so. You weren't with us. You might have been there. But you weren't with
No,
us.
I think I was there, but I didn't see y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah, they made the mistake of letting me drive the RV on the way home.
Oh, and what'd you do?
Well, for those who say that RVs can't fly, I proved them wrong. RVs can fly.
Did you hit a bump and jump?
Oh yeah.
I hit a crater. It was huge.
Yeah.
But
Evil Knievel, that thing.
luckily, no one lost their lives.
Except the motorcycle.
No?
It's got a nice gangster lean now. So.
That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's the crew. We are waiting on Ton, as I said. So we're going to go ahead and get started. He'll jump on when he can, but we are going to announce later in the show what you're going to look for on this next challenge coin. So three coins have different markings on them. So the first one that we announced last week had the Ton Jones official logo on it. So if you have the mystery coin with Ton Jones logo on it, which this doesn't have, we showed a picture of it on the video. So go to Rumble, watch the video, and you'll say, ooh, that looks like my coin. There's only one. Then email me, talkinglet@gmail.com, and you've got a couple of weeks to claim your prize. Otherwise, we're going to donate it to Sheepdog Impact Assistance. All unclaimed prizes gets donated to Sheepdog Impact Assistance, benefiting our military veteran men and women. And Chad's done some things with Sheepdog in the past. He knows what a good organization they are.
Yes, sir.
Whiskey River Beef, farm to table with a twist. Come along with us on a quest towards achieving self-sufficiency in food production and fostering a robust local food source to promote good health. Stock up with premium Tennessee beef, unparalleled in flavor and tenderness. You can be confident that you're receiving beef with no added growth hormones or implants. Always pasture-raised, locally USDA processed, and shipped straight to your home. Whiskey River Beef is grass and whiskey mash fed and finished, and is at least 14 days dry aged to enhance the tenderness and give you the most robust flavor imaginable. Go to whiskeyriverbeef.com today to order. Visit us on Instagram at Whiskey River Life and on Facebook at Whiskey River Beef LLC. Whiskey River Beef is a proud sponsor of the Talking Lead podcast and the Leadhead Brigade.
So, as we're waiting for Ton, I want to take care of some Jackwagons. I know Ton's been dying to do this too, but I'll go ahead and I will start us off on Jackwagons because Rachel's not very familiar with what the Jackwagon train is. So to do it properly and to get you the good idea of what's going on here, we're going to let Gunny bring the train in, Rachel. So enjoy this. Enjoy this. And it's coming. So grab hold.
Hey, Hoorah, Semper Fi, do or die, hold 'em high at 8th and I. It is time for the Talking Lead Jackwagon of the Week, so brace yourself, baby.
So the Gunny has ushered in the Jackwagon train in true style. And I'm going to kick us off, guys. So when you hear these news reporters and everybody referring to social media and they say, go look at the post that they did on X, formerly Twitter. I think X has been around long enough that they can drop the formerly Twitter. Everybody knows what it is now.
Agreed.
So just do away with that. That's wasted words, wasted time in everybody's lives. And everybody knows what X is now.
Well, so let me pipe in on that real quick.
Well, come on.
I agree with you, but X was probably the absolute worst thing to call that, because when you say so-and-so posted on X, are they saying like just generically social media? It could be Facebook, it could be Instagram, it could be whatever. So they posted on X, right?
Well,
maybe that's why.
Well, X is X. Everybody knows what X is, formerly known as Twitter. Everybody knows that. When you say X, I don't confuse it with Instagram. I don't confuse it with Facebook. I know what they're talking about.
You got to differentiate. Like, posted on what? Like actual X, or you mean X like as in something general?
I'm going to disagree with that, but I don't call it X. I call it Twitter. I just call it Twitter still because everybody knows what that is too. Because if you say Twitter, you don't call it anything because you don't post on there.
If I told Rachel this like a couple weeks ago. If I didn't have to have a cell phone, I wouldn't.
Oh, absolutely.
Amen to that.
I think you go off the grid if you could.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be ideal for everybody. But
I went off the grid. Yeah.
No, if we all went off the grid.
Yeah. Amen.
It looks like you're getting ready to with that bike back there. So throw you some terrain tires on there.
No, this isn't the bike. There's another one over here. It's off the grid bike.
So that's a warm up for our Jackwagons. What about you guys? Anybody else got a Jackwagon? Somebody that we want to call out? Something they want to call out?
Wait, can we comment on the
Oh,
Twitter?
if you'd like to, yes, please. It's open.
Cool.
It's open for debate and discussion.
Well, as an artist and one more stupid platform that I've got to post to, it is a little confusing. But yeah, it's funny. I get the emails that say formerly known as Twitter. I'm like, do you think I'm stupid? Because X has been out for a while. I kind of know what X is in your emails. I get it.
Right.
So I tend to agree with you. I think I agree with you.
Thank you.
Marty, there's a lady who agreed with you. Can we dock that on the show?
Oh, Marty.
For the record, that's the first time I've ever heard that. Please.
Just record it.
It's recorded.
I just feel like they're discounting my intelligence by telling me formerly known as Twitter. Like I don't know what that is. So that's
my point. Especially with these news outlets when they do their little things, like such and such posted today on X, formerly Twitter.
I'm gonna start calling you Rachel Stacy, formerly Tashara.
Yeah, right. Formerly known as Tashara.
Yeah.
So we got a whole backstory on Tashara.
Yes. We'll tell it again.
Hey, that could be like your what's the country music guy? Garth Brooks.
Chris Gaines when he
yes
we actually talked about that. We're like, that's kind of like Rachel Stacy, and then my rock side is Tashara.
Yeah, if you get into rap or something, then
we're gonna dye her hair black, and we're gonna make a rock band, and we're gonna call it Tashara.
Yes,
I love it.
And then
you do the tight braids.
Do some braids and have it like down in my face.
Yeah,
like this, like
I dig that.
Like black. Like Tashara.
Chris Gaines thing, you know.
Exactly. Where's their eyeballs?
It's like Shakira, but it's Tashara.
No, hey, not to go off the subject with Jackwagons, but when they were trying to change my name from Tashara when I got my deal out in Los Angeles, and they were saying they want to name me like Taylor, and I said, why don't you just let me be Rachel Stacy because it's my full name? They said, I met
you.
I know Chad was saying that, and I was like, But Tashara, I fought for it, and I literally said in the record label office, "But Shakira, why can't I be Tashara?"
Come on, people.
They were like, because you're white." I don't know.
And how many Taylors are there now? So.
Oh no! Literally, one of the names on the table was Taylor Smith or Davis.
Taylor
and
Smith.
I go, Taylor Smith. There's a Taylor Swift. I was like, how about I be Rachel Stacy? And yeah, Chad knows it. They were trying to get me to be that before, and I was like, whatever.
I like the Rachel Stacy. That's got a nice.
Much better.
People still ask me if that's my real name. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Is it?
Well, they asked me that with Tashara in Hollywood. They're like, "Is Tashara your real name? Is that your stripper name?" It's like, and then they say,
Tashara sounds like a made-up name. That does sound like a made-up name, but it's your
like,
real
I
name.
think one of the bands in Texas said when I asked them to play with me, my LA band wasn't coming with me. They were like, "Hey, we need you to play with this artist. Her name's Tashara," and they're like, "What strip club did she come from?" I was like, "How many strippers are named Tashara?"
The Spearmint Rhino.
On the main stage.
Coming now. Put it together. All right, so I've got another one.
All right.
So
come on.
This is the month of June. We are in the month of June now. And there are a lot of things that happen in the month of June, and Father's Day is one of those. So we got Father's Day coming up, and I know we got two fathers on the show with us right now. Chad and Prentiss. I mean, as if I had to print that. Formerly Twitter.
Formerly single and not with a child.
Also,
See, they just discredit you.
Also happening in the month of June, it's World Environment Day, which is a day meant to raise environmental awareness across the globe. Got nothing wrong with that. June 14th is Flag Day. Kind of a big day.
Did you say flag?
Flag.
Oh, okay.
FLAG.
Oh, gotcha.
There's an L in there. So be sure to raise the flag. Learn about U.S. flag code, which provides guidelines for displaying the American flag properly. So if you're going to participate in that, you want to do it properly, and there's websites and links you can go to for that. 16th is Father's Day, like I said, which celebrates fathers. Which a father? What's your definition of a father, Chad?
Someone that has a penis, first of all.
A real one. Has the XY chromosomes.
Real one.
The chromosomes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A father's a man with a penis that has a child or multiple children.
Yeah, that's played a part in raising them. Had a part in their lives as much as they could. That's harder and harder these days for some men. But.
Well, that's actually a dad, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's true. Okay, there you go.
Well, there you go. I mean, we're defining what it is. I have no children, so I'm not a father. I'm not a dad.
But you're a son.
I am a son of something. I've been called lots of things. What's your definition, Prentiss?
A father's a sperm donor, and a dad's everything they need to be real men in the world. Period.
There you go.
Oh, preach! Oh.
So do you think we should call it Dad's Day instead of Father's Day?
I mean, hey, to each their own.
Yeah.
I celebrate as a dad. I don't celebrate as a father.
Well, see, a father and a dad should be the same thing, but
they should be.
Like nowadays, it's not. So.
So there's also
at one time they were, but not now.
Yeah.
Yep. Whole nother topic we could get into.
Yeah. No, that's a whole nother podcast.
So
right.
So also coming up this month is Juneteenth. June 19th. Do you know what Juneteenth is? Do you know what Juneteenth is?
Another day that ends in Y, I think.
It is also known as Freedom Day or Emancipation Day. On this day, in 1865, Union General Gordon Granger read the Emancipation Proclamation aloud in Galveston, Texas. effectively liberating enslaved people in the state, which had thus far been beyond control of the Union Army.
Nice.
So that's what Juneteenth is.
Love it.
To translate all that, conservatives freed slaves that Democrats had.
Exactly. I got to put my readers on here now. Next day is June 20th. It's summer solstice, which heralds the start of summer in Northern Hemisphere. It's the day with the most hours of daylight in the Southern Hemisphere. Winter begins at this time.
Nice.
Very nice.
June 21st is the month's full moon. So it's also called the strawberry moon in June. Strawberry wine.
Get my spot out for that.
All right.
Strawberry.
So in Canada, because we have Canadian listeners, June 21st is National Indigenous People Day, recognizing the contributions of many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples. June 24th is Midsummer Day, also St. John the Baptist Feast Day. First time I've heard about that. June 28th is the nothing we're talking about. June 1st. So you know how they have like today's Secretary Day, today's Donut Day kind of deal?
That sounds good.
June 1st is Say Something Nice Day. So we missed Say Something Nice Day.
I don't have to say anything nice today?
Nope, you don't have to say anything nice today.
You gotta wait.
June 3rd is Chimborazo Day. I don't know what a Chimborazo is. Do you guys know what that is?
No,
Nope.
I want to know.
Is it like a chimichanga?
Like a chim?
It's like a chimichanga? I don't know.
Chimborazo
The 6th,
Day.
which is coming up, is Yo-Yo Day, National Yo-Yo Day. You know those toys? You had yo-yos when you were younger, right?
Interesting.
June 8th is Upsy Daisy Day.
No, hang on. Wait, what's Yo-Yo Day?
The 6th, June 6th.
Okay, so June 7th. I'm pretty sure June 7th is Untangle Your Yo-Yo String Day.
is Patch Your Eye Day.
Yeah.
That's probably what Oopsie Daisy means. After Yo-Yo Day, then there's Oopsie Daisy. It's like, Oopsie Daisy. Pop my eye.
Man, I spent more time trying to untangle that string than I did ever playing with the things.
June 21st, June 21st is Go Skateboarding Day.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
My buddy
Not
Rich,
just skateboarding day, it's go skateboarding day. You gotta
Go do it. Go out and skateboard.
You have one, it does not count.
June 30th is Asteroid Day.
Very nice. Asteroid Day.
Asteroid
Does that
Day.
mean, I know, but hold on. Does that mean we celebrate the asteroids or look for them or they're coming down?
Well, I wish they provided additional information, but if you want to know more about these holidays and want to participate, Google each day. Look at that. That's a big old.
That's a long
It's a
board,
big
buddy.
board.
I'm ready.
Did you go? Did you go skateboarding? Because then it doesn't count.
I always go skateboarding.
So there you go. There's some things about June that maybe some other things that are going on and being publicized during June that you should be aware of instead of the other stuff. And I'm not going to talk about the other stuff because it deserves no coverage whatsoever. So what else? You guys got anything else? Any other Jackwagons? Anything come to mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Chad.
Anything you can talk? Anything you talk about?
So this drives me crazy, and it's all over the media. It's everywhere. I hear people conversations talking about like how so and so is bad for our democracy and our democracy this and our democracy that. Like, and I guess they think if they keep saying it enough that America is going to become a democracy. We are a constitutional republic, and I'm so tired of like people that are, supposedly smart enough to be on TV and experts in subject matters and stuff, they keep calling America a democracy. We're not a democracy.
We have a
republic. Constitutional republic. Massive difference. So
that's a good point.
Jackwagon. All of them.
Good point.
Every last one of them.
And since you got on the government topic there, did you see what Biden has done, or hear about what Biden has done now? He shut down the southern border.
Oh shit!
Supposedly, he shuts down asylum requests. Once the daily encounters top 2,500 per day, and they've been doing that for years.
Yeah, so this is the funny thing. He signed an executive order to shut the border down. Last time I checked, it was illegal to cross into the United States. So
exactly.
Why do we need an executive order to enforce the law that already exists?
Well, there are legal ways. There are legal ways to cross into the United States, but these people aren't.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. That's there for a reason.
But here's the thing, too. Trump tried to do this during his presidency also, and he got overturned. He was
called a racist.
Well, he's called a racist, but he also got overturned.
That too.
And shut down. So he wasn't able to do it. So Biden's doing it. But they're going to reopen. They're going to reopen once they get them down to 1,500 a day. 1,500 illegal immigrants a day is okay.
Yeah, okay. The election must be coming up.
And he's already let more than 8 million illegal immigrants come during his presidency already. That's just the ones we know of. There's probably double that.
Yeah, so my uncle works on the border specifically with Border Patrol to specifically monitor who comes over. It's way more than that, bud.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And most of them they're not even Mexican.
Oh no.
They're pissing on Americans' legs and just tell them it's raining. You can't get any true hard facts.
A lot of Asians are coming over. A lot of Asians.
There's all sorts of people coming across. It's not,
A lot of Middle Easterns coming across the southern border.
Yep. And you know what? I mean,
so that's going on.
America's that's what America's all about, is coming here and starting a life for yourself or whatever, but you can't just walk across. I can't.
No, I do believe legally.
Yeah, if I wanted to be a German, I can't just fly to Germany and say get an apartment there.
No,
I can't do that.
I was over. No, you can't, because I was in Europe several years ago, and after you're there for a while, there's no just staying. It's not. I can't just stay.
We're the only country that's given up our sovereignty.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here's another thing that's going on. Is I don't know if you guys have heard this, but TSA is confiscating record number of firearms. People are forgetting and leaving their guns in their bags or whatever, and TSA. So this report that I saw, numbers have more than doubled.
That could be a possibility. I mean, think about what happened over. You remember during COVID and the riots and everything. I mean, everybody went and bought guns. It emptied out gun shops all across America for months.
Yep.
Well, there's a lot of new gun owners.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a lot of people yet to receive proper training. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the new gun owners I forgot I bought a gun because I've never owned one before in my life, and I just bought this on a whim, and I threw it over here in this bag.
That's a line I never want to hear. Oh. I forgot.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I want to hear with someone that owns a gun.
I mean, I'm guilty of losing guns, but I just don't know which safe they're in. I know I had it. I don't know where it's at. I want to go to the range. I don't know which safe I left it in.
Okay, thank you. You worried me for a second.
Or you go to your safe and you're like, oh shit, I forgot I had that.
Yeah, I've done that too.
You haven't misplaced it. Family. It's just I forgot I had it.
There's that revolver. Yeah, exactly.
I've high and low for a Glock 19 before and found it in my silverware drawer. No idea.
No better place.
Yeah.
All right, so Ton just messaged. He's stuck at the airport trying to get family on a flight, so he's got a legitimate excuse. He's trying to get his wife and kids out so he can play and have fun. Because he's coming to visit me, so I'm going to give him a pass on that one. So.
Well, when he gets there, we'll have to do another show.
Ooh, do I get a jackwagon?
Absolutely. Everybody gets a jackwagon. You get a jackwagon. You get a jackwagon.
Or is it my turn?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I don't know if this is a jackwagon, but I mean, Chad knows I'm about this, so I don't know if it's really a jackwagon, though. It might be just a concern. Can I still say it?
Yes.
Okay. So I went through a phase, actually several years ago, and I did more posting about my shooting, because I grew up with guns, right?
Yeah.
I started getting kind of hate mail, fan mail, and stuff like that, and people complaining about, oh my God, you're one of those people.
Oh,
and
gosh.
this is many years ago. And all the way down to like even family friends of ours, just like, I'm following you because you shoot guns and, be careful. And then people are concerned, be careful about the guns. I'm like, for me, I'm like, and then I've told this story. My dad taught the gun classes, and he'd set a gun and he'd put the nozzle at you. And he'd go, see this, everybody? But people never shot guns before. And he goes, this gun will not kill you. And everyone's like, what? And they're like, the gun won't, people will. And it's one of those things. I got so much flack for being a gun owner and being out there shooting. So it's, to me, the people that don't understand my position is gun safety, gun education. A lot of women ask me to take them to go shoot. Will you teach me? And my little nephew, Chad knows, my little 9-year-old nephew is out there teaching him out in the country. It's about gun safety. And if you're going to own a gun, be safe. But the people get nasty with me. Is that a jackwagon?
That is a jackwagon.
Yeah, just for their ignorance. Yeah.
Ignorance. Okay. Yeah. I don't hate them. I'm not saying they're idiots. I'm just saying it's ignorance. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it was like, but you don't have to get nasty. Get the educate. Find out what it's about before you go and attack a human.
Chad,
we call it leducation here. Right, Marty?
Leducation, Stacy. Leducating the uneducated is what we do here.
We are leducating the uneducated. I like it.
Bingo.
That sounded really kind of what?
That's a great jackwagon. I mean, what she's getting at, obviously you can tell what she's getting at, but like that bothers me too when people start attacking gun owners, and talk about how there's school shootings and all this mass murder around the
How could you?
Yeah, and like, what does that have anything to do with me? What's that have anything to do with the NRA, which we're going to be talking about here a little later?
Yeah.
There's nothing to do with us. Like, absolutely nothing to do with us. Like, there are accidents that happen, and there are people that do own guns that are irresponsible. But for the most part, like, gun owners, we practice gun safety.
When are we not pushing and promoting that to be a responsible gun owner? Part of that is educating yourself not only on the safety rules, but also your own personal use and storage
of the firearm.
And training.
Constantly.
Like,
constantly.
I tell people this all the time. Like, you can always tell when there's a new driver on the road. There's no confidence. They have no idea what they're doing. Like, you got to train with it, So don't be a gun owner. It looks like one of those drivers on the road has no idea what they're doing.
Exactly.
Or the other was, okay, I'll make it short. I get done with the show one night. I'm leaving. This is a local show. I'm leaving. It's late. I pull up my truck to a gas station. It's a very desolate station. I've got my firearm right here, right? And I'm not brandishing it, but hold on. I'm sitting there, and a car pulls up next to me, and a guy comes to the left of my window, and the guy comes to the right of my window. All I had to do is pull out my gun and went like this. I tapped it up against the window. And those guys ran in their car and ran off. And one of my girlfriends said to the other girl, "So, which girl do you want to be? That one or the one who's like, ah?" There's no. And I'm not promoting guns. I'm talking about the safety of the gun. I didn't shoot the guy. I brandished it. to protect myself. And if that's wrong, tell me. But I mean, I protected myself just by the small brandishing of it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna comment on that because I don't know the circumstances, but
there's deeper. I think it was scarier than.
I mean, obviously you felt threatened and that your life was in danger, or you wouldn't have done that. Yeah. I mean, I don't recommend just because, you're not familiar with somebody or somebody's approaching you that you pull your gun out and brandish it. Definitely not. But again, that comes with training. The training. The more training that you put yourself through, and I'm not talking about going to the range and shooting paper targets. That's not training. Training is putting yourself in these different scenarios, these different situations, getting your adrenaline levels up, getting that tunnel vision to where when your body feels threatened, everything shuts down and you go into flight mode. And
exactly.
And that's what these true training scenario is going to put you through.
Exactly.
So that's training. Then that's what you need to get, and not just once. You need to do it as much as your budget will allow. Instead of going out and buying, that fifth Glock, or whatever, and you've not had training in 2 years.
Collecting.
And there's nothing wrong with collecting, but as long as you're also getting the training as well. Because it's
let me clarify. When you had two people, being a female at 2 a.m. and someone trying to get in your car on one side and the other one's, that's training. I mean, I've been through it. My warning, my situational awareness, whatever you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
And there are classes. There are classes that will put you through those scenarios so that that's not new to you. Do. Yeah, exactly. And shooting through windshields, there are classes that you can go to that teach you how to shoot through a windshield.
Bottom line, proper training.
Chad will teach you that.
Proper training. Yeah.
Yeah. To that point, I'd like to add that Marty, how long have we been shooting? I competed for almost 10 years. I still have to go to the range and train. There's no end to it.
I love it.
Said, you don't just learn how to shoot, piece of paper and then just sit back and go, all right.
It's a diminishing skill, Chad. And if you don't practice it, and keep those skills honed, then you're going to lose them.
Exactly.
Right.
So enough of that, because we're talking, preaching to the choir. But for our new listeners that may be tuning in, they kind of know where we stand on that. But you said something earlier, Stacy or Rachel, that made me think of a lawsuit that's going on right now, where you say the gun does not kill people. It's people that kill people. And 99.9999% of the time of these mass murders, it is someone with mental illness, that is mentally ill, and there's problems with these people. Well, the Uvalde thing doesn't seem to be going away, and their lawsuits keep stacking and stacking and stacking. And they've sued Daniel Defense and I think Ruger or somebody else. Now they're adding video game companies to this lawsuit. They're suing the people who make Call of Duty, saying that they influenced this crazy kid to go and murder all these people. They're pointing the blame anywhere and everywhere except the actual problem, which is the kid, the mental illness, the home environment. The kid wasn't raised right. And that one lawsuit where the parents got sued here recently, and they, assigned responsibility to the parents. I think that's what they're going to have to start doing to help curb this, because you gotta stop it at the home. That's where it starts, and that's where you got to stop it.
Agreed.
I disagree.
But these lawsuits are frivolous lawsuits because they're just after money at this point. These people are just after a payday when they start stacking and adding all these ancillary bystanders to their lawsuits.
It's total nonsense.
It is. It's complete nonsense.
And part of the reason I have to say why I agree. I have watched the video games behind certain family members or whatever and friends that just to get the kid out of their hair, right? There's the parenting. They let them play that game for 9-10 hours a day. So why wouldn't you think that people are going to come back to life, or or if you have a mental problem? I mean, it's still parenting. I don't know. I truly believe it's parenting, no matter where it comes from.
Introducing the Extreme Duty Polymer Mag from Mission First Tactical. MFT brings long glass fiber technology to its new Extreme Duty Polymer Mag, giving it the best strength and durability for polymer magazine bodies to date. With military and law enforcement demanding reliability, the Extreme Duty Polymer Mag is 50% stronger and 3 times more impact resistant compared to traditional glass-filled nylon. The 4-way anti-tilt self-lubricating follower, constant internal curve design, and coated USGI spec stainless steel spring together keep rounds feeding reliably. Additionally, the oversized bolt catch increases bolt catch clearance. We have added a flared floor plate, but kept the slim bottom design, which gives excellent drop protection and ease of handling, while still allowing for fitment in double and triple magazine pouches. Toolless disassembly and double safety releases stop accidental ammo dumps and makes cleaning a snap. A thickened lower exterior adds to dimensional rigidity and maintained internal geometry, while well-defined front and rear rib finger impressions create aid in handling even with gloved hands. And texture blocks on both sides of the body are ideal for thumb placement. This duty mag also features dual-sided flat body panels for a variety of printed or laser designs. The Extreme Duty Polymer Magazine is optimized for use in cold spec AR-15M4 platforms, but is also compatible with other platforms such as HK416 variants, British SA-80, FN SCAR 16, and more. To find out more, visit www.missionfirsttactical.com.
Go to missionfirsttactical.com, use the code LEADHEAD for an exclusive listener-only 20% discount.
Yellow Jacket's trying to fight me. So,
See, that was his life choice just then.
what's that?
That was that Wasp's life choice just then. He chose to try and murder you.
Well, he's dead now.
Look, we're gonna move on because we could. This is again a whole nother show, and we should probably get like a mental health expert on here and some other people to be able to do this. But I think we all are kind of on the same page, whether we're exactly on the same page or not. So, no,
I like the agreeing to disagree. It's just part of life.
We can. That was a good little debate. I like
your
that.
ratings. Roof.
They went through the roof. Probably went through the floor. They're like, when are you Jackwagons going to talk about guns? This is a gun show, right? So I think I've talked about all the Jackwagons that I wanted to talk about today. I was just going through my notes here, make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, so this all started over Biden. Damn him. So Prentiss, whenever you want to talk, I muted you, like I said, because we were getting feedback from your microphone there. So what about heroes? We got any hero? Let's counteract these Jackwagons with somebody who's making a difference in our world, in our community, that we want to acknowledge that that maybe they're not getting the proper acknowledgments that they need. Rachel, you got anybody? Anybody you'd like to say, hey, you're doing a great job at what you're doing?
Like, does it have to be music or
be anything?
guns?
Yeah, it could be music. It could be anything. It could be anything.
Okay. I know nobody's going to care, but I care.
Sure.
So my stepmom grew up shooting, and she was like Oklahoma's top trap shooter. Chad knows her, Mama J. And I love the fact that woman can see me in a video or send her videos or whatever, and she's still protective of she's like, when you come home, I need to work with your stance. she like reprimands me. It's just like, or she'll see a picture, or if we're home, her and I are going shooting here in a few weeks, whatever. And that's one of the things that she's kind of my hero. I love that about her. And like, she's 82, she's still out there kicking, and she's very much, I mean, she's your girl. You open up dad's safe. Chad, do you remember my dad's safe? You open up that safe and there's like a ton of guns, and she's probably only like, oh, I forgot about that one. She's like an amazing, classy woman who's just like, she's my hero. So there you go. That's for you, Mama J.
Mama J, you are a hero, and you get a ride on Lead Force One.
Yeah, she's going to love that.
What about you, Prentiss? You got a hero?
None today.
No, nobody strikes a chord for you?
Like, nope.
I'm all out of heroes today.
My hero is you for having the gentleman's dinner the other night, and we had Delmonico steaks and fillets.
Yeah.
That was amazing. and Angel Envy whiskey, baby.
That's right.
And the UFC fight. So that was a great night. So I appreciate you hosting that. You're my hero.
Hey, anytime, buddy. Anytime.
Chad, you got any heroes?
Heroes. I mean, the usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, all our war fighters overseas, kicking ass, putting boot to ass over there. All of our first responders. They'll always get a mention from me.
Yeah, definitely.
But any personal heroes? Nothing lately. Not that I can think of.
So that made me, when you said that, I saw another report today about the military recruiting, how the numbers have dropped, how they're off, and I think we've probably personally seen things on social media of who they're trying to attract to the military these days.
Yeah. And
I think that's all due because the numbers are down and they're not recruiting the strong men and women that they're used to. I think they're just trying to get anybody in there now to fill the numbers.
I know that law enforcement's struggling really, really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, when you live in a country where a pretty good portion of the population hates law enforcement, I mean, do you really want to go work for $20 an hour and
the perceived majority, which it's not, the majority of the country appreciates and loves a good law enforcement and first responder.
Well, that's true, unless you're in Baltimore or you're in Chicago or in LA or New York or pick a major city, so
yeah, but that's not the majority. But yes, that is why the numbers have dropped, because it's perceived that if I take this job, I'm not going to be appreciated. I'm going to be a target of lawsuits and criticism if I try to do my job. So just starting off, I'm going to be handcuffed, so to speak.
And they're still being ambushed and killed every day. You just don't hear about it.
Just heard about another one the other day. Yeah, in New York, I think it was.
Yeah.
So I was wanting to get Officer Ashley on to talk about that, but
she'll spill the whole show talking about it.
Well, I know. I know.
Yeah.
So there we go. Any more heroes? We're gonna wrap it up. Wrap up our heroes, and then we're going to
agree with the military because we need them.
Yeah. Well, we got to have a strong military. We need a strong
we do need a strong military. And I'll tell you, I when I played at the NRA, since we were going to talk about that, I did a song I wrote about the military, about changing the world. I can't change the world. I can only change me. But I dedicated it to the military at my shows, and I did it there at the NRA, and it was so beautiful that military, veterans that walked up to me afterwards and said, thank you, thank you. Nice. And there were all, you remember that? I was just like, wow. And I for recognizing them. So I like to say hashtag hug a veteran.
That was really cool too. That's another thing I like about those trade shows is you don't really know until someone asks. And Rachel, of course, is like, hey, how many veterans do you have in the audience, whatever. I swear a third of the people raise their hand. I'm like, dang, that's awesome. There's a lot of military veterans here.
Yeah.
It was cool.
That was great.
Yeah, there were a lot there. And I like it when they wear their hats too. And
love them.
Yeah. The old school guys that are proud of it, it's cool.
Yeah.
So NRA, we were all there except Prentiss. Tried to get him there, but he didn't go. Our interviews, we've got left, we've got Bill Gentry with PTR. We've got Mack Gwinn with HYDRA Weaponry. We've got Rebecca Schmoy. She is a state representative out of and forgive me, Rebecca, I don't remember. I think it's Idaho or one of those states. Anyway.
I wouldn't mention the state if you don't know what it is.
Well, you're going to hear it in the interview, so there you go. It's coming up. She's a 2A proponent. She's doing a lot of good things for her state, so that's going to be a good interview. We've got Brendan Vorbiv with the Outdoor Network. Brendan is Marco's son. All of our AK Corner listeners know who Marco is. So Brendan is on to talk about the Outdoor Network. Charlie Melton, former Navy SEAL sniper, got him on.
Very cool.
Dan and George with Henry Arms to talk about that new magazine-fed lever action rifle that they've got. And our good buddy Joe Moe with Atlas Defense. So we've got all those interviews coming up in the next couple of episodes. Some of those you'll hear in this episode, too.
Joe Moe's my hero.
Joe Moe's your hero? Joe Moe's a good dude. I love Joe.
I do, too. He's a really good dude.
We love Joe Moe. But Rachel, you were there in kind of a different capacity than Chad and I were there. So talk about, is this your first NRA that you've been to?
It is. I was very excited to be part of it.
And you were there performing, you're singing, doing your music, your beautiful music. Like I said, I didn't get to see you while I was there, and I'm very disappointed that we didn't get to hang out. But I did get to enjoy your music because I could hear it from our booth.
I'm surprised you could hear it.
No, it was very good. So
Thank you.
Talk about how your experience at NRA was.
Well, as far as the musical side, loading in and all that stuff, that was quite the nightmare, but I had a great crew loading me in. You're looking at him. Everybody was so helpful. And it was, I think,
That's you.
Hello?
You're there.
Oh, hi, guys. I think as far as being around, so my dad's been gone since 2005. So to me, it was just like a little bit more euphoric for me to be there because I texted my stepmom or Mama J and him and said, your dad would have loved to have been there with you. We would have been there with you in a heartbeat. So it was a little bit more emotional for me to be there with him. And it was also great because that way I can be a little bit more of an example on the outside that because I'm involved with them that, explain a little bit more about gun education and things like that because, people that are curious. And there was so many people there. I met so many great people there, but then loving the music was even cooler because that's, I'm a musician, I'm a writer. I want to make sure they hear the message and also show that, I love my country. I love my country a lot. So being part of the NRA, it was a gift. It was a blessing.
If people want to listen to your meal while you're talking, they can look you up. Where can they go and look you up?
I'm on all platforms. You can Google Rachel Stacy or you can go Apple, Spotify, everything. I'm all over everything and just YouTube, whatever you prefer. And, I think the coolest part for me doing that, because then I had concert. I played a huge show Friday. So I did the NR during the day and then I had a big show Friday night. And then I played NR during the day and then I had a show Saturday night. I think the best part is the connection of some of the people that we met. And Chad was there, the little kids that were there. There was a lot of little kids. I don't know what it was about the kids that mesmerized by me, but it was just, the whole event in general is like, that's the girl in me. I'm like, oh my God, it was so happy and great. I mean, but at the same time, the tomboy in me is like, there's guns everywhere. I'm so happy, and then, of course I got some fun stuff, fashion wise with Ona and stuff like that. But mostly the connection. And you guys work can I cuss? Asses off.
Absolutely.
You guys work your asses off at NRA. I can't see how anyone wants to do anything at night. I don't. I was like, I think what Chad was saying, he was in his hotel, like dead asleep by early evening.
Go to dinner and then go to bed. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
you guys everyone works so hard. And I will tell you this. If you go on a Sunday, if everyone looks tired, give them some grace. They have worked their tail ends off.
True.
But musically, it was cool. I met a lot of amazing people. My payment was a firearm, which we hope shows up. And my payment overall was...
Exposure?
My payment... Yeah. Oh, here, please for exposure. The payment overall was literally the connection with the people that believe what I believe.
Tell me that's not all you got paid as a firearm. Tell me that's not all that you accepted.
I don't think they were allowed.
We got to work on that. We got to work on that.
I know. You want to manage me, Marty?
Yes.
I'm going to help you do it.
Let me help you out with that next time.
Okay, we'll do it. Let's do it next time. We got it.
Hey,
It was great.
Can I mention something about? There's something that the NRA really needs to correct.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we all love when Trump shows up. It's great, come in, do your thing. You know.
Ooh, I know where he's going.
However, please, NRA, will you create a contingency plan for people to park?
Oh yes.
Because they shut down parking so far around the venue. People were coming out. They had nowhere to park, and they went home.
Yeah,
so
they did.
And it was all day long on Saturday. So y'all need to like figure out. I mean, I know security is important and everything, but you guys need to figure out a different way to.
And then also them shutting down and scrambling our phone signals and stuff.
Yeah, that too. Like maybe.
That was awful. Yeah.
Maybe have Trump do something like off-site or whatever, so the people that aren't going or can't get in can just come over and enjoy the show.
Or do it in a Faraday room, where that room is the one that's shut off.
Yeah, but I mean, they just shut everything down all the way around the venue, and it really created a problem for attendance. It really did.
Yeah.
So,
did either of you go to his deal?
No, people went there. People were waiting from like 8 a.m. and they didn't even get in until like 5 p.m. They were just standing in line.
When did he show up? He didn't show up till later on, did he?
He showed up later in the afternoon, like way late in the afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought he showed up at 5 because my girlfriend said they went and sat there from 2:30 until 5.
Yeah, so I knew people that were there, and they were
8 a.m. Wow.
They were waiting in line in the morning, and they couldn't even get in.
Oh,
so
wow.
He got there, and they never even got in.
Okay.
And some people went in for like 10 minutes and then left because they were just standing there for so long. They were hungry and they were thirsty.
Yeah, I bet it got hot in that room too, probably.
I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, again, love it when, important people come in and stuff. But they definitely need to create some sort of.
You know what? And I will back that up. I mean, I like to look at the positive in things, but that would be my one negative. I was like, we had nowhere to put me. No artist had parking. We didn't. There was nowhere. Well, what did I?
Hey, tell me about it. I had no parking either.
Oh yeah. And yeah.
Dang.
I had to walk 2 miles just like everybody else. What's up with that?
See, that's not fair.
I had to lug my equipment by myself.
Wait. I want to give a shout out. The security people that are working, like you guys know that main entrance. Well, I don't know. What was it? E we were at coming up, Chad? Whatever. Entrance E. Those security people, I want to give you a shout out. They were so positive, so helpful, professional, and they treated everyone with kindness. I watched all of them. I dealt with them all 3 days, and then I was just kind of watching them waiting to be loaded in and stuff. Wow. I mean, dealing with so many personalities. They were wonderful.
Yeah, they really were. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Helpful, nice. Cool. Yeah, it was really great. So kudos to you.
Cool. Yeah,
I got to say, I've never had a problem with any of those, like SHOT Show, the people that work SHOT Show, NRA. They've always been like really helpful.
Yeah.
Just kind of laid back. Is like,
I think they
can't go in here. Sorry, that's just what we do. But you can go over here and you can do this kind of deal. So.
Yeah, I always ask law enforcement when I see them walking around, I'm like, how did you score this detail? And they're like, I don't know, man, but we're super stoked to be here.
Getting free patches and shirts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Getting spoiled, yep.
Yeah.
I do feel like I got kind of spoiled kind of where I was performing. It was great to just where we were in general. Where Chad had me, it was like, I was in a good spot with really good people, and it was a great experience for me.
Yeah. So that turned out really nice. Yeah.
Were you selling your album while you're there? Are you selling? I don't know if you do CDs anymore or what. You weren't allowed.
I wasn't allowed to. So I handed out 8x10s and signed autographs.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Speaking of which, where can people go buy your music?
If you go onto my site, there's a link to all of my merch right now. But as far as my music, you just have to look me up, Google me, and then pick your platform.
Is this
I'm all over the world.
Is this your website?
Yeah, that's it. And then of course I have it's that one. That's good. And then you can go. Yeah. It's all my links right there. Yeah.
Nice.
And you can subscribe to my Rachel's Rant.
Right here, Rachel. Subscribe to the Rachel Rant.
And then you'll be on my email list, and I'll send over some stuff. Yay!
Boom, boom.
And then we've got some stuff. Yeah, we got some stuff going on behind the scenes, but merch and things like that I have a link up right now. But as far as music anymore, our music world's changed. We need people to add. Fortunately, we are all digital, unless you come to a show and really want a CD. And we're digital and or physical if you want it, but our music world's not what it used to be. So artists make money off of shows and merchandise. We no longer make money off of our music like we used to.
So like Spotify downloads and stuff like that, you don't make money off those?
Not what we should be, but if you are and you want to add us to your playlist. That's how we make money. Because when people always go, I'm not a member there, I'm like, great, then go to Apple. If you're part of Apple, do that.
Well, you're on YouTube also, right?
Yeah, YouTube, you can let it spin over and over, and I'll get a little bit of a kickback there. YouTube's better than most, so.
Well, I'm glad it's good for somebody.
It's like gun shops. They don't really make a ton on guns, but they make a lot on ammo and all the accessories.
There you go. Very well said. Very well said.
So, Empty Glass, is this your new song?
Yeah, well, that's the one that has been on the radio, climbed the charts until I think it went to 60 last week or a few weeks ago.
Can I give it just a little play right here?
Yes.
Let me give it just a little play right here.
An empty glass, less a cigarette. It's closing time. I'm drunk again.
I love your voice.
Somehow made home and cry myself to sleep.
Thank you.
It's very Tina Turner-ish kind of. Now, do you consider yourself country, or what is your genre?
Well, I'm on country radio.
Every night I'm in some.
Between I'd be like Americana, Southern rock-ish. I'm a rock with country. But this is the most country I've probably released, considering it was a Gary Stewart and Dean Dillon song. So I recut it, and executive producer B.G. Smith, who is he calls himself Empty Pockets EP, your executive producer, wanted to get that song out there. And it's, I don't know, Marty, some of my story. I've been sober for 12 and a half years, and I do work hard on my recovery. And one of the songs that really pushed me to explain where my head was at before I got sober was Empty Glass. So it was like a big blessing that I got to release that song.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, and Gary Stewart's daughter signed up for it and was like, so honored that you're keeping my dad's memory alive. And if you don't know who Gary Stewart is, please look him up. Dean Dillon is still alive. Gary's passed. And musically, it's like, I'm a writer. So the other songs you hear of mine, I've written, but this was somebody else's that I took because it meant so much to me. And luckily I got to recut it.
Sure. And you say that's on the charts right now, huh? You're playing that on the radio. Very nice.
On the radio. Yes, sir.
Rachel's music's really good. Like, it's nice to listen to, like, on your phone. Or I sometimes, I can't really admit this while you're on here. But I just
what?
Sometimes when I'm working on the bikes, I'll put it on, I'll put her music on. But
it would be great, like floating music at the lake, at the river, floating down
her live shows, though, are off the hook. Like, it's like, I don't know. I wish somebody could produce you and record you in such a way that it translates on, like, digitally the way your live shows are, because they're explosive. Like you can't keep your eyes off the stage. I don't know. And I guess most artists are like that, as well. Some
it's probably a little different because even if you do a live cut in the studio, it's still in the studio. You don't have the crowd vibing. You don't have people vibing. And no matter how, I don't know if you know the story of Motley Crue. You know this whole thing.
I watched the documentary.
People in, the strippers, all that stuff. And so there's always energy inside the studio. It's like, I'm going to hire what am I do? Hire the Chippendales to come in and a bunch of drugs and alcohol.
Have you watched the documentary on Stevie Nicks? Have you watched that one?
No, I need to.
Oh, wow. It's, talk about some of their studio antics.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I think Chad's right. Oh, what? Yeah.
I volunteer to come into the studio and hoot and holler stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you need some background.
I'll tell you this though. I feel like the one thing about Empty Glass, what I liked is that it still had my rasp to it, and there was a gentleness to my rasp, and I felt very proud of the vocals. And a lot of Gary Stewart fans, of course, had their opinion. They didn't like it, and that's just part of it because it's a classic. But the people that it touched, I was surprisingly a lot of females, which was cool. That was my whole goal, because I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that. I'm a girl who got sober, and it's a guy sitting at the end of the bar. Well, not this song. It's a girl sitting at the end of the bar,
Absolutely. You can talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So congratulations on your sobriety too. 12 years
Thanks.
Now?
12 and a half.
12 and a half years.
11.
Very nice.
Yes. In my tat.
And I mean, it probably in the beginning, I'm sure, with the venues and things that you're around and playing all the time, I mean, it's probably been difficult to say the least.
In the beginning it was.
Yeah.
Now I just don't even notice it. But I am one of those people. I'm in a program. And I have to have help. I have to have daily help along with God. God's number one. But that's, I help other people. And when you help other people, guess what happens? The focus is off of you. You don't pay attention anymore.
Yeah. And
she always has really good looking mocktails.
And you were talking about her concerts, and I've seen some of your videos and your Instagrams. You're posting stuff constantly on your Instagrams too. The different instruments that you play. I mean, you play a wide variety of instruments. Talk about that.
Well, the kazoo is really hard. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking.
I'm looking at that gold violin or fiddle behind you there.
Oh, that's got a cool story, and I put that on purpose. There was a Charlie Daniels documentary, and I used to have a TV show called America's Country Music, and my fiddle was always right behind me. Well, I left it there after my show expired with the network, and I've never picked that fiddle up. Well, I went to go pick it up, and the new CEO had painted it gold for Charlie Daniels a Charlie Daniels documentary. And first I was pissed because I was like, that's my violin. I have 12 violins, but I was pretty pissed. And then I went, wait a minute, what'd you say it was in?
I was like, okay.
Did you say Charlie Daniels? We're good. Okay, can I have it back?
As long as he autographed it. Did he autograph it?
No, he passed away before I got any chance for that. So, but that's as far as my instruments: violin, guitar. I've got my piano over here. So
keyboards.
I dabble in that when I write. Yeah, I'm not a virtuoso, but I do write with my piano quite a bit.
Tickle the ivories.
I play bass. Yes.
Actually, surprisingly well.
What is your? Do you do covers at all? Do people request covers?
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite cover to do?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I get to tell the story. Okay. So I tell the story at my shows. You can actually pull this up. Chad's like, oh my God. I'm a huge Sam Cooke fan. Ooh. And I cover Change Is Gonna Come. And my version is, I literally, if I tell the story to my audience, there's one song I could do and be done with life, die the next minute. If they were like, Rachel, you have one song and then you're done with life. Bye-bye. It's Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke.
Okay.
It's my all-time favorite. Because the words, I'm a writer. I'm looking for words. I'm looking for visuals. I was born by the river in a little tent. I know by that.
Tells your life, huh?
It just tells, even though it wasn't my life, it's about, suppression, all the things that he was writing about, but it's so colorful, and it's just, to me, one of the best songs out there.
What's the most off-the-wall cover that you've performed or been asked to perform?
I know all of them.
What? Okay, which one, Chad?
Oh my gosh, we covered everybody from U2 to the
U2
Strokes to
Jet.
I think even Violent Femmes, like The Cure. We covered all kinds of.
So
weird
for those who don't know,
stuff.
Chad is also a musician. He's a drummer.
Yes, he's a drummer. He was my drummer on the road with me many years ago. I knew him back in Los Angeles. I've known him a long time.
Yeah, we went out on the road like a lot, and to pay the bills, we played cover gigs. It's just typical.
So anybody looking for a drummer, Chad's available.
He's available now.
I'll tell you what, though. People like the covers. Obviously, we covered Zeppelin too, which that was me. They like the covers and stuff, but honestly, we played everywhere, and we always threw in the originals as well. And I think they got a better response. That's the first time I'd ever experienced that. We got a better response from the originals than we did our cover songs, and we were awesome. We were an awesome.
It's such a great band, and I was like,
we covered
what?
We covered songs like note for note, like they wasn't.
Did you ever play Gin and Juice?
No. You know what?
Sipping on gin and juice.
Have you heard the fish version of that? The fish version of Gin and Juice? It's the best.
Hold on a second. Rachel, I can't say that we haven't done that because you know how Marco used to just kind of break.
I was going to say Marco probably did it. Yeah, Marco can pull up anything out of his, you know what. And I think my more clever things that I would say I cover now are like I Want to Be Sedated. That's the country version when you add fiddle. And
yeah.
And
that would be good. I could hear with your raspy voice doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've done ready? Dancing Queen. I turned it into a country song. But the funniest one was I told the guys that we were going to do Cyndi Lauper, and we're going to change Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh no!
And the guys learned it. Hold on, this is the best story ever because these guys were cool, right? And now you should not tell your boss this because I still am your boss. I pay your check. So they said,
unless you work in NRA.
Yeah, unless you're working at NRA, apparently talk to Marty, my manager. He'll get me paid. So he says, I get off stage and my guitar player and bass player are standing there and they went, you ever play a song again, we're quitting. I was like, no, check this out. And last year, these two chicks in Texas released that damn song. And it's darling. Oh, wow. It's so cute. It's so cute. But it was like, it really wasn't me, And then the other one was Rio by Duran Duran. And that was my old off the wall. And that was good. That was really good.
Did you put a country twist to it?
Probably. I kind of have a twang anyway, but I'm more rock. But
it's all on how you do the melodies, and all that too. But you said Cyndi Lauper. I would think, Time After Time would be a great one for you.
No. I used to cover that. That was one of my main ones. I was just saying, Girls Want to Have Fun is the one that they were like, oh no, we're done. We're done. We love you, but we're done.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh wait! Ozzy Osbourne and one more, last one.
Metallica.
Crazy Train.
Yeah, Crazy Train.
That would be good.
Where was that when we returned? I would have loved to play that song.
I know. I did Crazy Train. I've done Metallica.
Are there recordings?
Anything?
Are there recordings of these somewhere where we could go and check the? Are they on your YouTube?
No, I probably need to.
Yes.
You need to do a studio session.
I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
You need to do a studio session of covers. That'd be awesome.
Okay. I'm in. Let's do it. I'm in. Let's do it.
That's a new idea.
Okay. I'm in.
I dig.
Let me write that down on top of my list of 5,000 other things. I'm just kidding.
5,000. Put on top of your yogurt classes.
My yogurt classes.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like Tun's going to be joining us in time. So we're going to catch Tun on the end of the show, and we're going to announce the winners here. But this package is going to include some nice prizes from Whiskey River Beef. Prentiss, you want to talk about this one and the next one? Whiskey River Beef is going to be participating in this package.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a gift card to for whoever the listener is that wins this to provide them with something of their liking from the store. Gift card will be provided to.
So you're going to get a gift card, and you can use it anything on their website. You want to use it for the meat. You want to use it for their new swag because they've got new swag. They got hoodies and hats, and they've got some other things that they're going to be adding to it. But I would add it to the beef package and, get you some Delmonico steaks or some ribeyes or that ground beef is phenomenal. But if you've not had whiskey mash fed beef in your life before, you need to do yourself a favor and go to Whiskey River Beef right now and look at their selections that they have, and it's going to change your life. There's nothing more flavorful than a beef that has been raised on whiskey mash. Let me tell you.
Correct.
And I don't think it's going to interfere with your sobriety at all, Rachel. I don't.
Oh, no. If it's cooked out, I'm eating it.
That's right.
Yeah. No, it's just like
Won't affect one bit.
It's just like they're marinated in whiskey for their entire lives. It's
nice.
It just does something.
So they're drunk their whole lives.
Talk about that process, Prentiss, and what the mash actually does to the meat.
Yeah, so basically,
it's science.
The Jack Daniel's is a distiller in the foothills here where we are, and they produce about 130,000 gallons of whiskey a day in a 24-hour time frame. So a lot of their runoff, and their mash, as we call it, or some refer to it as sour mash, is just the basis of their grains. In a liquefied fermenting process of them being able to provide their whiskey. So we're able to obtain that mash and supplement it with a premium grass hay the entire life of the feeding process, from the time that a cow's actually weaned from its mother all the way up into processing. So we can't say that they're non-GMO because there's grain, corn, wheat, so forth in this product, but the finishing process is a very lean, healthy beef, and boy, the flavor profile is one off. So yeah.
Thank you. I'm hungry now. Thank you.
Very welcome.
Happy to accommodate that. WhiskeyRiverBeef.com. Use the code LEADHEAD.
Nice.
Talking Lead 10, and you get 10% off.
Talking Lead 10.
Hey, I'm going to be in Nashville next week. Can I come up and pick up a box?
Absolutely. Come on.
You're going to be in Nashville?
We'll hand deliver it.
I am. I'm going to be there all week.
Well, are you going to be performing?
Yes.
Okay.
Doing a distribution release party with another artist, but I'm going to be there all 4 days. I'll let you know.
Let us know.
I will.
I need
totally.
to be there.
I'll let you know. You got it.
Prince and I need to be there. We'll bring some beef.
Marty, I'll be there. I'm going to come crash to your place.
Everybody's welcome. The pool is open and ready to go. So Ton's gonna come warm it up tomorrow. So. All right, so let's get into these interviews. You guys hang around. We're going to make the announcement at the end of the show, and we're going to get into these interviews. Like I said, we've got coming up Mack Gwinn with HYDRA Weaponry. You're definitely going to want to hear that interview. He's got this very cool interchangeable AR. It's like a transformer. I don't know. It's crazy weird, but it's cool. Bill Gentry with PTR. They've got a new pistol they're going to be talking about. Brendan Vorobiv with the Outdoor Network. So we're going to talk about Brendan and what all is going on with the Outdoor Network. Sniper Charlie Melton. Get caught up with Charlie. Dan and George with Henry Arms and Jomo. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey, Mo. All right, Leadheads, welcome back. We are at the 2024 NRA convention here in Dallas, being hosted by our good friends Pioneer Arms Corps USA. And they've got some awesome new firearms that they're showing off here. They've got the Hell Puppy, and we're going to talk about that in an upcoming episode. We're going to do some Instagram videos, so make sure you guys go check us out on the Instagrams. If you're listening to this, the post had probably already been made, so go look at our past feeds. Joining me now, we've got a very special guest joining us with a very cool product that I know you leadheads are going to be very interested in. We've got Mack Gwinn with HYDRA Weaponry, and Mack's got a strong family history that you guys are gonna know about. So we'll let Mack talk about that. But Mack has a quick change AR system. And I don't know. I'm going to let you talk about it. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. My mind's blown here. So, Mack, welcome into the podcast, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Basically, the HYDRA platform, it's based on the AR platform.
Uh-huh.
However, we wanted to have a truly multi-caliber modular platform. We started years ago with a quick change barrel upper receiver, and that's been out for years and years. Using standard barrels, no tools, the barrel can be changed. Change the bolt, of course, if you're changing calibers.
Right.
But historically, there have been other quick change uppers, but you needed proprietary barrels or specialized tools. We wanted to take it one step further and go to a system where when you change the caliber, ordinarily you'd change the magazine that you would use to feed ammunition in that weapon
Change
system.
the bolt, change the magazine. Yeah.
Right. And the question is, how do you feed different ammunition into the same AR platform reliably? First rule is you use the magazine that was designed for that caliber.
Right.
What we have right here is a HYDRA that's configured right now to shoot 7.62 by 39 using standard AK magazines.
Regular rock and lock.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
That is cool.
However, let's say, for example, that you wanted to shoot 9mm. You've changed over your 9mm barrel and bolt, and you have a good supply of MP5 magwells or magazines, for example.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, the MP5 magazine will not fit in this lower.
No,
as
it's not going to fit
as it's configured. Okay.
Right.
But let's say you've got a match grade trigger in here. You've remembered the trigger pull. You're familiar with this lower, but you want to shoot 9mm using this lower, and we've already agreed that you can't use your 9mm magazines in this.
Right. Then
lower.
that AK one, yeah.
Okay. Well, this is where people say you can't use that lower. Yes, we can use the lower. What we can't use is the magazine well.
The Magwell, yeah.
So it's the magazine well that's the problem. We're going to keep the lower receiver, get rid of the magazine well, take a magazine well that was designed for the MP5 magazines.
And then it
that
just slides on.
Locks on, re-engage your trigger guard. Okay. And at this point, you can take your upper receiver that you configured with your 9mm barrel.
And then just the pin system, like you do your standard AR. Pop your pins back in. Nothing goes smooth when you're doing it live.
I said change to a 9mm bolt, and then I left the AR bolt in there.
Oh, there you go.
And now,
I think I've got the 9mm one here. Maybe.
Okay. And now you have the weapon reconfigured to use your MP5 magazines. Additionally, we wanted to take it one step further when some folks asked us to create a new handguard for the platform.
Right.
And after a period of time trying to decide which locking system to put on the handguard.
A key mod or
exactly
M-lock or Picatinny.
And knowing no matter what locking system we put on the handguard, somebody would want something different.
Yeah.
Then we said, wait a minute, we've got a modular multi-caliber platform. Why don't we make a transforming handguard that will transform to whatever locking system you want?
Yeah.
So we made a system of interchangeable panels that are available on this platform. I don't know if you can see here with your camera, but we've got panels for the key mod here, the M-lock locking system, Picatinny, and these are all interchangeable. So you can place whatever furniture you want, regardless of the locking system, where you want it on the rifle.
That is cool, and it's just you just got a little bolt screw.
Yes, yeah, that part does require the a screwdriver to
just pop
change them
it
around.
A little hex head or something like that.
Yes.
Just pop it in and pop it out, and put the preferred one in.
Yep.
Very cool. I like that. Or you can just lighten the load and take them all off and
have it streamlined. Yes.
And have it streamlined. Yeah. I like that.
The handguard length's available in rifle length as well as carbine length.
Okay. So what I'm looking at here is your upper, your handguard. This is proprietary, right?
The upper and lower receivers and magwells are proprietary. Everything else is standard. Fire control groups, grips, stocks, barrels.
So if I were to get one of your uppers, and you were talking about barrel changes.
Yes.
Oops, there went the camera. I don't know which camera you had on. So with your system, I would be able to I could keep my upper and I could just switch out the barrel.
Correct. And the nice part about that a lot of people don't think about is they'll say, well, we'll buy different rifles, for different calibers.
Right.
Well, now you've got different trigger pulls on each rifle. You've got different optics that you've had to buy on each rifle.
Right.
So why not buy one very nice scope, for example, leave it mounted on your upper, and because of the repeatability, when you change barrels, of course, your point of impact is going to change.
Yeah.
But you can, have a shooter's log. I know every time I go from 5.56 to 9mm, I dial down 3, left 2.
Right.
And I'm on target. So you're saving money by not having to buy multiple optics, multiple rifles, not even multiple uppers and lowers.
So do you sell complete rifles?
We do.
With your system, obviously?
Yep.
And what kind of price point are we talking about with this?
The complete rifle retails at $13.99.
$13.99, and then if I wanted to, or do you sell barrels also?
We do sell some barrels, but the interesting aspect of this is because it takes standard barrels. Availability is never an issue. Say, for example, you wanted to shoot, you go from 223 to 6.8, and we don't have any 6.8 barrels.
Yeah.
You can go out there in the open market, buy a 6.8 barrel and bolt and drop it right into the system.
As long as it's the mil spec kind of barrel, is not
Exactly.
a proprietary barrel. Okay. That's cool. And then let's say like earlier you had it configured, say it was a 7.62.
Correct.
7.62. Shoot with AK mags. That is cool. I definitely want to try that out.
Yeah.
But then if I wanted to switch to the 9, then I could just change the barrel out, change the magwell out, change the bolt.
Just those 3 components. The really neat thing, when people start wrapping their head around the concept, is because your lower receiver is right here, and your lower receiver can shoot anything on this platform. Okay. Your lower receiver, if it's SBR'd, for example, once you have an SBR lower receiver, you can shoot all your...
anything could be SBR. Yeah. You can
correct.
shoot 9, you could shoot 5.56, 7.62.
50 Beowulf if you wanted to shoot that on full auto.
450 SOCOM.
Exactly.
But
you'd only have to pay your
tax out once. And then you can shoot that is interesting. I like that aspect of it. So how did you come up with this idea?
Well, it started, like I said, with the quick change barrel upper receiver.
Yeah.
And we were talking about my father who came up with the idea. His idea is he wanted an upper receiver that would take standard barrels and you could change barrel length based on mission requirement.
Yeah.
If you're getting in and out of a vehicle all the time, you want a shorter barrel. If you're taking long range shots in the field, you'd want a longer barrel.
Right.
And the ability to change that. Well, of course, once we released that, people realized that not only could they change barrel lengths, but they could change barrel calibers.
Yeah.
And we said, yes, you can
Light bulb. Bing,
you,
bing, bing.
you can do that, but how are you feeding ammunition into the weapon system reliably?
Yeah.
And they usually chuckled and said, rely a what? Because they had to, they had to force ammunition into a magazine that wasn't designed for it, in order to get it into the firearm.
Yeah.
And then they complained about reliability.
Putting a square in a round hole kind of deal.
And complaining that it doesn't fit well. So that led to the development of the interchangeable lower receiver with interchangeable magwells.
Yeah. Now, do you sell like the kits, like a 9mm kit or a 223 kit or 7.62 kit?
Yep.
So it'll have the barrel, it'll have the magwell, it'll have the bolt.
Correct. And we also sell, for example, let's say you've got this weapon configured to shoot 9mm.
Okay.
With the MP5 magazines, right? Let's say you got a deal here at the NRA on an old stock pallet of Colt magazines.
Okay.
We've got a magwell, that'll take Colt magazines.
Okay.
Or Glock magazines. In that case, you wouldn't even have to change the barrel and bolt. You just change the magwell.
The magwell.
Or if you wanted to change, keep everything the same, but just have a shorter barrel because it's been SBR.
Sure.
Change just the barrel.
There you go.
It truly gives the shooter options where they get to dictate how they want to configure their firearm.
It's like Legos. It's endless.
Yep. Somebody said earlier today, it's Burger King. You can have it your way.
There you go. Burger King, Legos. I mean, and do you call this the HYDRA system or
The HYDRA name was given to this platform actually by a writer many years ago by the name of Charlie Cutshaw.
Okay. I've heard of Charlie.
Yeah, he was an incredible man, but he came up with the name at the time because he said it's one platform with multiple configurations, like the mythical Hydra,
The
one
Hydra,
body
all the
with
heads.
multiple heads.
Yeah.
And it seems like, the old story about every time somebody cut a head off, it grew back
It
too.
grew back too, yeah.
The more we work with this, the more configurations we have.
There you go. I dig that. So you guys are HYDRA Weaponry, and it's hydraweaponry.com.
Correct.
Is the website, and then it's at HYDRA Weaponry on the Instagrams, Leadheads. Go check them out, give them a follow. And now you mentioned your father earlier, and nobody caught our off-camera conversation, but your father's not an unknown individual. So tell us a little bit about your family background.
Well, as I mentioned, he started a little gun company years ago that you may have heard of called Bushmaster.
Little gun company, Bushmaster. Yeah.
He developed the Bushmaster pistols and rifles, then went on to develop the 90-round magazine for under the name MWG.
MWG, okay.
They're still producing those 90-rounders down in Miami, Florida. He developed the quick change 50 caliber machine gun barrel.
Okay.
And U.S. Army said we're not interested, so he sold it to to FN, who sold it to most of the armies in Europe.
Yeah. Do you think that's just because of the FN name they were able to get it pushed through there?
Either that or the European armies realized the
really
practicality of having a
really liked it, yeah.
machine gun barrel that you could change quickly and not have to have go and no-go gauges to work with.
So Bushmaster, so you're part of the Bushmaster family.
Years and years ago, yes.
Years and years ago, yeah. But that, I mean, of course, I guess some of the newer people getting into the industry may not have heard of Bushmaster, but Bushmaster, when I was growing up, I mean, it was a mainstay. Everybody knew and loved the Bushmasters. I think I had a couple of Bushmasters. I since have traded them, which I regretted. Earlier on in my gun collecting days, I like to trade around a lot. I wish I had those back.
Now, when you say Bushmaster, you're talking about the original Bushmaster rifle, or the?
No, I didn't have an original Bushmaster,
or the Bushmaster AR-15.
The AR-15.
The AR-15. Yeah. Originally, the Bushmaster rifle and pistols were a different platform. They combined the best of the AR and the AK.
Right.
And then after my dad sold the company,
I wish I had one of those.
They at that point discontinued the Bushmaster rifles and developed their own AR-15 under the Bushmaster name.
Yeah, and those are the ones I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. Now, you yourself have a very interesting background, too. You want to talk about your background?
I retired from some Special Forces group, and after doing that, basically got back into the family business of playing with things that go bad.
Firearms.
Yeah.
Doing what you do best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long has HYDRA been around? How long
HYDRA's been around for a couple years now. It's a direct evolution from MGI, which shuttered in 2015, and that had been around since about 2000.
Yeah. So tell our listeners about what MGI was.
MGI was a firearms company that my dad and I had together. That's where we actually developed the original HYDRA technology.
Okay.
So this is a proven concept. It's been around for over 20 years now. We licensed it to Wyndham Weaponry for a while.
Okay.
Who sold it under the name MCS, Multiple Caliber System.
Okay. That sounds familiar. I think I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are available now?
Yes.
They're out. People can go to your website, or is that the only place they can get them, or can they go to their local gun store? And
you can order from the website directly. You can go to your local dealer and have them order it, for them.
Mm-hmm.
There's multiple ways you can reach us, either through the website or, by phone by email.
What's your phone? You know your phone number? You got it memorized? You can go to the website and get it. HYDRAweaponry.com. And that's what everybody's going to do anyway. Do you get a lot of phone calls? Do you get people that call you a lot?
Actually, it's more emails than phone calls nowadays.
Yeah. I was
Thanks for making me feel old.
Well, we're probably close to the same age, I would think. I'm 53.
Almost 60, so.
Okay. Yeah, so we're close to the same age.
Same decade.
Yeah, definitely. We grew up with G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
So, what about upcoming projects? You guys got anything new, or are you just focusing on this right now?
We've got several new things in the works. Over the next few months, we'll be releasing them.
Okay.
You can sign up on the website, for to be notified by email of new items coming out.
Okay.
We've got literally over half a dozen items between now and the end of the year that'll be released.
Very cool.
Past a few months at SHOT Show, we released for the first time a quick change barrel using the same technology on our AR-10 platform.
Oh, okay. I had that down to ask you if you're doing the AR-10s also.
Yeah. So actually, this platform right here will shoot everything from 22 caliber to 50 caliber Beowulf.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a pretty large range.
Right. For the AR, yeah.
Correct. But we wanted to have the capability.
AR-15.
We wanted to have the capability of shooting even larger
308s and
on our platform.
Yeah.
So we released our own version of the 308.
Very nice.
With a quick change barrel upper.
And that you just did that this year?
Yes.
Released. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. What's the price range of one of those? About 22?
About 22. I have to double check on the website.
Okay.
I know we talked earlier about on the HYDRA 15s. It retails for $13.99.
Let me ask you this. Do you offer the Good Buddy discount to industry folks?
Friends and family get charged double retail.
Double retail.
But that's just for friends.
There you go. I was going to go order one today. They're very nice. I really like it. So you guys are using, is that the B5?
We're using B5 stocks and grips.
Okay.
For the furniture. All the parts that can be mil-spec the materials are 70-75.
Yeah.
Of course, there is no mil-spec for a weapon like this.
Sure.
Specifically.
This is all
triggers,
proprietary.
Hammers.
You're not going to be able to take another company's handguard, or you gotta use your stuff.
Right, but the stocks, the grips can be changed out.
Put some Mission First Tacticals on there. That's what first thing I'd change out.
Trigger pulls and stuff like that. So
yeah, put your different triggers and all that in there. Well, very nice, Mack. I really appreciate you stopping by and
my pleasure.
Informing the lead heads about the HYDRA here. I really like it. I dig it. I've got all kinds of things running through my head that I could use that with and do. I'm really liking the fact that you can do the rock and lock. You can use real AK mags with yours.
And it took a bit of work, but you notice that on the AK Magwell, we're using a standard AR style release system.
Yeah, I did not notice it. Yeah, okay.
But
can we put this on and then show our listeners you rocking and locking a AK mag?
Sure.
Because I'm sure we got one here just outside that door there.
Yeah, I can grab you one.
See if Jay's uses a standard magazine.
They do, yeah. They've got one out. Actually, you know what? I've got one right here. I forgot. But we want to use one of Pioneer Arms.
Hey, Mac, I've got a couple questions for you on that system. So I see it takes the Pioneer Arms mags. Have you tested it with any like Bromy mags or old school Bakelights or anything like that? Does it have a pretty good
compatibility with other brands?
Yeah,
well, in the interest of full disclosure, this is the first time that one of the Pioneer Arms magazines have been put into it. So was I holding my breath? Maybe just a little bit. But as a rule of thumb, it was designed to work with Soviet style, AK mags.
Yeah.
And what we discovered is right away is that it was very difficult to build a standard magazine well for a non-standard.
Well, that's the thing magazine. You get with AK. Yeah, they're very non-standard.
Yeah, they're all over the place. But it does work with Magpul magazines and whatnot. So Yeah.
So you just hit the mag release button, just like a AR style, and see if this one fits in there.
Yeah.
You talking about G.I. Joe earlier? There's Cobra.
There we go.
Yep. It does fit. It's
nice.
Okay. So that's a U.S. Palm mag. It fit.
As a rule of thumb, the polymer mags are a little thicker than the original Soviet metal mags. The Soviet metal mags, of course, I'm going to date myself here. I like them because they'll literally drop out of the magwell.
Right.
Whereas the thicker polymer mags,
yeah, those are a little tougher.
Brand new and just need to be fitted.
Just kick it out. Just slam it against the 2x4.
I remember the old, when we used to teach rapid magazine changes using an AK. I always thought you needed 4 arms.
4 arms.
Or 4 hands, because you got hit the mag release button and one hand has to, take the magazine out and another one has to put one in. And you got to have one holding the gun. And we teach things like hit the magazine out with
hit the mag release and then pop it out.
Yeah, it was wild. But that's a nice snug fit, no doubt about it.
Yeah, that is. Well, there you go. It looks good with the AK mags in there. I definitely like that look. So we'll have to talk off air and see if we can't get me some industry pricing on that, because I need to get me one of those, definitely.
And our mutual friend Jay has had one for years and been shooting it. So
okay.
And I feel that if anything wasn't right with it, Jay would have called me.
Is he doing the 7.62?
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he's got. I would assume that he would have that. So, well, very cool, lead heads. Like I said, go check out Mack at HYDRAWeaponry.com. Let him know that you're a lead head, and he might not charge you double. So. We're going to bring you more from the 2024 NRA here in Dallas from the Pioneer Arms Corps, home of the lead quarters. Hey, lead heads, Lefty here. Just want to talk to you a little bit about our good friends over at Leo Takedown. Leo Takedown is an advanced takedown platform designed to fit any mil-spec AR-15 or M4 rifle. Discreet carry shouldn't compromise tactical advantage. The Leo Takedown allows the operator to move from discreet carry to ready in seconds. The Leo Takedown allows users to quickly change barrel lengths or calibers in order to adapt to evolving mission demands. It's your rifle. You shouldn't be backed into a corner with proprietary parts in order to have takedown capability. The Leo Takedown requires no proprietary parts and allows the operator to build their own rifle how they want it. The Leo Takedown provides a solid, straight in, straight out, positive lock every time. No hinges, twisting, or handles required. Check out Leo's brand new integrated takedown upper receiver. With our tested and proven takedown coupling now machined into the upper receiver, installation is a breeze. Made in the USA, there is nothing else on the market that compares to this patented technology. See the difference for yourself at leotakedown.com. That's leotakedown.com. Leadheads, use the code TL10 for 10% off your next order. Leo Takedown is a proud supporter of the Talking Lead podcast and the Leadhead Brigade. All right, let me know when you're ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Leadheads, welcome back to the 2024 coverage of the NRA here in Dallas, Texas. We are coming at you from the bunker here at Pioneer Arms Corps. The lead quarters, ladies and gentlemen. And this is day 3, final day, wrapping things up. And we were finally able to nail this man down. He's been busy going here and there and meeting with people, greeting with people. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Charlie Melton.
Glad to be on board.
Hell again. Yeah, brother. Glad to have you back, man.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been too long.
Oh,
it's been, what, 2 years maybe?
Yeah, probably 2 years.
About 2 years, yeah, man.
Yeah, I didn't make it to the last shot show.
So, I guess kind of where we left it was we were trying to make this super long world record rifle shot. Did that ever happen? Is it still in the works?
Not yet. It's still in the works, but yeah, probably sometime next year. Probably make it another attempt at it.
Were we at 3 miles or 5 miles?
They're at 75 or 7,600 now.
Oh, so you let them go ahead and bump it up?
They're way up there.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I think they're almost. I think I'm gonna have to do 8,000 to beat it.
8,000.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You got something in your arsenal for that?
Yeah, I've been. I'm building a guy a 416 right now, so I'll probably go with a 416 or something.
416. You still working with Brad?
Yeah, I saw him. I was in Utah a month ago. I saw him up there.
Okay, so he's doing all right. Everything good with Brad?
Yeah, he's doing good.
Brad Starr.
Brad Starr. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not Starr.
Star. Yeah. Yeah. We did a podcast together a couple weeks ago. I think.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Kind of a.
What's the podcast so people can go check it out? You remember?
No, it was with Spartan Lube and those guys.
Oh, Marcus?
Yeah, with Marcus, and then he said that with somebody.
Okay. How's Marcus doing? I hadn't
He's
talked to him
doing
in a long
good.
time.
He's been busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still using that TVT engine oil additive.
Oh, yeah, I use that stuff too. It's awesome.
Yeah, I like their engine oil additive. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, my Harley had some scarring on the cylinders or whatever. I put that stuff in there, and it's good to go.
Cleaned it right up.
Yep.
Very good. So, a 416. What were you using? Weren't you using a 416 last time too?
No, last time it was a 408 Tejas.
408 Tejas.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So we're not using Tejas this time?
I don't think this is going to be a Tejas one. Chase Stroud's been doing our load development stuff, so I'll probably.
Yeah, I got to meet Chase yesterday.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
I think we met before, but
yeah,
we were both like, you look familiar, kind of deal.
Yeah, he works with KDEX, and he was working with Brian Letts and all them on the the programming stuff, all the computer stuff.
Yeah,
he does amazing load developments for different guns.
Okay. Are you still making rifles yourself, designing and building rifles?
Yep.
Charlie Mike Precision?
No, I'm G2 Precision.
GT Precision now.
G2. Yep.
What does that stand for?
It's Garrett Golden, another team guy.
Okay.
And Chris Gridley. Yeah. So they were making ARs, and I came on board with them. So then I was kind of doing the bolt gun stuff.
G2C.
Yeah.
That's what it needs to be now.
Yeah. My logo's in the background, the cowboy hat.
Oh, okay. Nice. I like that logo. Have you got patches made of that yet?
Yeah, I'll send you one.
Okay. Yeah. We got some patches here I'll give you too.
Yeah.
You need one of these bottle openers too.
Oh, I definitely need a bottle opener.
I always need a bottle opener. Heck yeah. So the 416, why'd you choose the 416?
That's kind of the round everybody's using to reach out. They were using like King or T-Mile and all that. They were using the 375 a lot, but I think everybody's kind of stepping it up to the 416 now.
Yeah. So what are you doing to the gun to be able to reach out 8,000?
Just
length,
the
barrel length and all that.
Barrel length, twist, and all that.
Yeah. Is that like proprietary secret or?
Yeah, and then doing the load development's huge too. So.
Yeah, I would say the load development.
Yeah, so Chase will take it and chamber it where it fits perfect in the chamber and do the load development on it and get the best performance out of it.
Now I remember some issues that we were having last time were with the optics, and you had the prism, the taco,
the taco.
Yeah, and it was breaking.
Yeah, it kept coming off or whatever.
Kept coming off, came loose.
Their new ones are better though. They got the new ones out now, and you can actually adjust it without having to use a micrometer. It's got clicks where you can turn it.
Is that what you're going to use to be able to?
Yeah.
To visual the target.
Yeah, definitely be using that.
Who's making the target for you?
I don't
You're going to have a 1 MOA target?
Yeah.
At 8,000?
Yep.
That's going to be a big ass target.
80 inches. The big one.
The big old target. I remember the last one, X Steel did the one.
Yeah.
And it was huge.
Yeah, that was 60 inches.
Yeah. That was a big old target.
20 inches bigger. Yeah, it was a big one.
Yeah, it was. It was. But I remember that you were throwing. Were we going 5 miles?
Rounds were hitting out to around 8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were hitting. I mean, we didn't hit target obviously, but I mean
they were going.
They had the distance.
Yeah. And I think with the 416 definitely shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. I remember we were trying the 50, and then it would just drop like a garden hose.
Yeah, the 50 did that thing. Dies quick.
It was funny.
Yeah, I think it dropped off at what, 3,000-4,000.
Yeah, it didn't have much legs on it. So, are you going to go the same place to do this, or you got a different area in mind? We did it the Salt Lake Basin, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it in Utah this time too, because it's a different range. Jeremiah's got a place out there where we go shooting.
I know.
You been out there?
I saw. No, he
sent
me a picture. The one he's buying a new one.
Oh yeah, but no, there's a place where you shoot out to 8,000 yards almost.
Oh, so you got like a
it's off in the middle of the big pasture
and property. Okay,
property.
Well, that'd be good.
No air up on a hill too, so you're shooting down.
No military bases near this one.
No. Yeah, we're shooting right next to the military base. Off of them.
I know it. Those helicopters were buzzing by.
Yeah, horses and helicopters.
Yeah, that was a good time. So, Utah. Evan's from Utah.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah, just outside of Salt Lake, up in Summit County.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I like Utah. It's fun.
Yep. Yeah, it's a beautiful
area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm teaching a pistol course out there too. in August.
Okay. Well, that's what I was going to get into next is the training. You still doing the training?
Yep, still doing long range pistol AR courses. So
Okay.
shoot them all over.
Just traveling around?
Yep.
Have gun, we'll travel?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Is there a website where people can go? Is there like a schedule where they can go and sign up for the course?
Well, I don't. The website is g2precision.com. But the way it works, you just call it, pick a date you want to do a course, and then set it up.
So you don't have like pre-scheduled
I
courses?
tried that. It's just people don't show up.
So it's more private kind of stuff?
Yeah, it's more private. So you just call, pick a date, and location where you want to do it.
So just go to g2precision.com.
Yep. And you can order guns on there now, too. We're getting set up where you order ARs.
Phone numbers on there and everything?
Yep. Everything's on there. Phone numbers.
So you guys are building AR-15s?
Yep. ARs and bolt guns.
Okay. Is it custom builds or do you have like
a custom
inventory kind of stuff?
We got some inventory. Like we make one called the Recce, which chased it around for that. We're shooting 2,800 yards and 5.56.
Holy cow.
Holding a group. It's crazy.
What ammo were you using on that? Just standard ammo?
No, Chase made a custom 82 grain round.
Yeah, is he selling his?
Yeah, he does. He does
ammo?
custom load development.
Okay.
He'll build it for custom people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of his business.
That's his forte.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, he makes some badass rounds.
So you got a pistol course coming up. Where's that? You say
that's gonna be out in Utah.
Okay.
It's with a Vanner at the OPIF, Operation Pay It Forward charity. They're doing like a pistol course for all the ladies and stuff out there.
Okay. So it'd be more like a first time.
Yeah. Like basic
stuff. Well, how advanced do you get with your courses?
I go all the way up with my pistol courses. I go all the way from drawing from the holster, walking, shooting, kind of prepping you to do CQC stuff.
Okay. And then with the rifle courses.
Yep. Same thing with the AR course.
And do you do a long range precision course also?
Yep. And then I do long range precision. And that'll get you shooting out to 1,000 yards one day.
What about 8,000?
Yeah, you can try that.
How many days will that take?
That'll take a lot of money and a lot of days.
A lot of money, a lot of days, but you're willing to do it if they're willing to pay, right?
Yeah, that's an expensive gun. Yeah, Chase Stroud teaches ultra long range also.
And what's ultra long range? That was going to be my next. So probably long range is kind of subjective to people.
Yeah, exactly. Ultra long range is probably 3,000 plus 2 miles plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember that 22 Tejas we were shooting?
Oh yeah.
How far were we shooting that? 2 miles? Was it 2 miles or
we were hitting 2 miles with it? But I remember when I blew up all that tannerite with it.
Yeah.
It was like an 800-pound tannerite shot.
Yeah.
That was with the 22 Tejas.
How far was that shot though?
It was like 800 yards.
800 yards?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 22 Tejas was impressive.
Oh yeah, it's pretty badass.
It's just so flat,
fast too.
Yeah,
I think what was it like 3,800 feet per second or something?
It was something ungodly.
Yeah, crazy.
I don't know. Brad, he's a mad scientist, man.
He's got some crazy rounds.
I need to talk to him. I hadn't talked to him in a while. He sent me a message not too long ago. Just
did he
checking in? Yeah,
yeah. I know he's been having some family stuff going on. But
okay. Well, I should reach out to him.
Yeah. He was doing good. He's trying to get. I talked to him a couple weeks ago.
So, have you got any other, like you said, you're doing this charity event? Any other cool events or anything that you're doing?
I got some stuff coming up in South Africa. We're going down to South Africa to train some guys down there for hunting.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think in August or September, I'm going to head down to South Africa, teach a course, and then
what any specific thing that they're going to be hunting?
Everything in Africa.
Just teaching them how to take down big game?
Yeah, just how to shoot long distance.
Okay.
Big game.
So just more long distance type stuff.
Yep.
Have they told you what rifles they're going to be using yet?
Not yet.
So you're just going to kind of find out when you get down there?
Yeah, I'll probably take some of mine too.
Okay.
So I can check them out.
Do they let you take your firearms to Africa? Your own?
Yeah, you have to do the import license, all that, but yeah, there's a bunch of paperwork, but yeah, you can do it.
Big hassle, I bet.
Yeah.
So what part of Africa?
I think we're flying in Johannesburg. And then I think it's like an hour or two from there.
Okay. I'm not real familiar with.
Africa.
I've just heard about Africa.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
South Africa is nice.
Now, do you big game hunt?
I have, yeah.
You have?
Yep. But when I worked at Exotic Hunting Ranch, I got it up. So when I worked out there,
yeah,
Marcus's father-in-law's ranch.
Oh, okay.
Yep. They had everything they got in Africa out there. So, like wildebeest and sables and all kind of stuff. Giraffes, zebras.
Right there in their backyard.
Yeah.
Like a zoo.
It was. It's crazy.
So for you, last time I saw you vehicle-wise, what are you driving these days?
I still got. Did I have the Cadillac last time?
You had a Cadillac last time. Yeah.
Yeah, I still got the Cadillac.
You were smoking in that Cadillac, baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I had it souped up a little bit since then.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
I think I'm pushing like 850 horsepower right now.
Holy crap! Did you drive that here?
No, I drove a truck up here.
Drove the truck.
To bring some guns and stuff.
Well, that makes sense. How far of a ride was it? Like 2.5 hours, you said?
It's about 3. Yeah,
About 3 hours?
2.5, 3 hours.
Okay.
From Lake Livingston.
Gotcha.
It rained the whole time, lightning. We missed all the storms as soon as we left. I guess it had tornadoes, power lines down, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it did that on my way up here. Hit that big, nasty storm. Man, there was some big thunder.
Oh, yeah, but
lightning.
Next to the interstate, a lightning bolt hit the transformer, blew it up, and like sparks flew all over the interstate. I was like, holy shit.
I don't know what caused this, but as I was coming in one of the underpasses, and, it was during this storm, a tractor trailer was just burst into flames.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I saw that not too long ago, too, on the 45.
Yeah.
It was just on the side of the road burning. I was like, what the hell?
This was like under the
overpass?
The bridge, yeah.
Wow.
It was like under it.
Wonder if he got hit by lightning, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could have been.
Well, could have been terrorist. Who knows? He's trying to blow the bridge up.
Terrorist.
Everything's a terrorist attack these days,
Exactly.
Speaking of that, what's your take on all this bullshit that's going on overseas with Ukraine and Israel?
It's a mess.
And the ones we don't know about.
Yeah, it's just a mess.
Iran.
Yep, our administration's kind of a little messed up right now.
Did you go to the Trump thing yesterday?
I did.
So how was that?
It was really good.
I've been trying to find somebody who went to that.
It was awesome, dude. I love Trump. When he talked, he should be a comedian.
He should be a comedian.
He cracks me up.
You are true.
Yeah, hopefully he wins. You can get some shit straightened out.
Yeah. Well, did he say anything different in this speech that he hasn't said already?
Nope, same stuff. He haggled on Joe Biden a lot.
I could only imagine.
Oh yeah, it's pretty funny.
He's probably a little more loose tongue in a crowd like this.
Oh yeah, he was definitely going off on Biden
than anywhere else. Was he still under that gag order?
Oh yeah, he made fun of that too.
Did he?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Were they there like watching him in case he said something he wasn't supposed to? Or
I don't know if they have people to do that. Maybe.
I'm sure they do. I mean,
if not, they just watch it on TV and then
they're so far up his ass,
Yeah. Well, all the indictments kind of helped him, I think.
Well,
increasing his votes.
It's exposure.
Yeah, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Right, especially when it comes to him.
Yeah.
He could turn that around in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
But all the polls and everything show that he's ahead, way ahead. They've always done that.
Yeah,
but when it comes down to it,
it comes down to it, and they start stuffing ballot boxes,
start getting
at midnight,
Xerox and mail-in ballots and all that bullshit. Yeah, I mean that's where we're at these days.
Yep, it's definitely a corrupt system.
I had a House representative from Kansas in here yesterday.
Did you?
Rebecca Schmoy. You heard of Rebecca?
Yeah.
She's a little firecracker, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, the one in South Dakota too, Christy Nome or whatever.
Christy Nome, yeah. Didn't she get into some hot water over?
Yeah, I think she wwrote a book and got in some trouble.
Talking about killing a dog or something, or
shooting
her dog.
She definitely shot herself in the foot, I think.
Figuratively and literally. Yeah. Bless her heart.
Yeah, she would have been good.
Yeah.
I think she was being considered for vice president too.
Oh, really?
With Trump, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was. That's right. And then she did that, and then he's like,
he's like, yeah, you got to find somebody new.
I mean, that'd be somebody perfect for him.
It would be.
I mean, that fits his personality to a T.
Oh, yeah.
Why wouldn't he want her?
She would be good.
Don't see why not.
Yeah. Better than anybody else.
Yeah.
Not a lot of good choices.
So you doing any hunting these days?
I haven't been in a while. I took some guys on a helicopter pig hunt last summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horace Gracie's cousins and stuff that live up here in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had a buddy come up from Brazil, so we went out.
Yeah, he's big time into hunting. Hoist.
Oh yeah, I've taken him on a deer hunt out in Normandy, Texas.
Have you?
Yeah.
I was listening to what was he on the other? I don't know. I heard something that he was on there. He's been on my podcast.
Oh yeah,
I've had him on.
Horace is a great dude. Yeah, he's gone through my shooting course too.
Oh, has he?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was good. He's awesome.
Did y'all trade like? He trained you in jiu-jitsu and you trained him in the long range shit?
Yeah, I did some stuff up in Oklahoma City with him where he was teaching the cops hand-to-hand stuff. So he did that, and I did a pistol course afterwards.
Okay. Yeah. Did you do the hand-to-hand stuff, though? Did you?
Yeah, I got in there a little bit, yeah.
Yeah? Did you learn anything? or anything?
Oh yeah. Well, in the teams, we did a lot of jiu-jitsu stuff.
Yeah, I knew that, but I didn't know maybe he might have taught you some.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
like secret sauce.
I don't think he teaches the secrets.
He keeps those close to his belt. Huh?
Yeah.
That's a big family, though. That Gracie family,
huge.
man.
Yeah,
there's so many of them.
Yep, they're everywhere.
Yeah. Well, man, we need to get together. When are you going to do the next long range? You got any
I don't have a date yet. Probably sometime next year.
Sometime next year?
Yep. Trying to get some stuff together.
Well, keep in touch with me. Let me know. I'd love to come out there.
I will. Definitely. Need to get up Tennessee and teach some courses too.
Okay. I mean, we've been threatening this for a while.
I know.
What do we need to do?
Just give me some people that want to do a course. I'll come up there.
Do you want an indoor, outdoor?
I don't care. Well, if it's long range, probably need outdoor.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
But for pistol or AR, we can do it.
I've talked to Art. I don't know. I think you guys keep missing each other or something, but he's all for you coming up and
let me know, man.
And doing some stuff. So
let me know. I'm ready.
So your website again is
g2precision.com.
Okay. And are you personally still on the grams? You still got your own Instagram or?
Yeah. Charlie Mike Precision still up too.
Charlie Mike Precision still up?
Yep.
Okay. And that's where they can get your stuff. You making post on there? Or?
Yeah, I do post on there, but you can get, also on G2 Precision. I post it on there too.
Okay.
So, and then you can also order guns on there or set up training.
All right. Sounds good. Guys, go check out Charlie. Has his new website there and his new digs, and definitely give him a call and schedule some training, because you're never going to have any better training, whether it's pistol, rifle, or the long range precision. And from
definitely get you on target in a day at 1,000.
There you go. Or your money back.
Or your money back. Money back guaranteed.
There you go. All right, Leadheads, we'll be back with more from day 3 here at the 2024 NRA from the Pioneer Arms Corps USA bunker. The lead quarters is out.
All right, we're good to go.
All right, Leadheads, we are back at the 2024 NRA convention here in Dallas, Texas, bringing you all the lead education from the Pioneer Arms Corps booth. The lead quarters is in full action. We got the revolving doors going, and I'm excited for our next guest that we have. We had him on. It's been has it been 2 years when we had Anthony on?
Yeah.
When was the 25th?
Year and a half.
Year and a half?
Yeah.
About a year and a half. It's Henry Repeating Arms, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Dan and George joining us. Guys, welcome into the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you having us.
I appreciate you guys joining us. It's been a while, but you guys have done some things since Anthony was on last time, and you brought some toys. I love show and tell, so thank you for doing that. And I wanted to talk to you guys at SHOT Show, but I wasn't at SHOT Show this year. And that's when you released your lever action mag fed 5.56 rifle.
Yeah, the lever action Supreme. That's when we teased it first. It's still not out yet, but we're getting closer by the day. So,
yeah, but it is here.
It's here,
and we have hands on. So you lead heads, I think Evan's got the overhead camera in view right now. You can see it laid out, spread out. And yes, it does have the Mission First Tactical G.I. Joe mag in it. It doesn't come with that.
It should.
But it should. Look what you can do with those mags, lead heads. It's awesome. So talk about the whole inspiration behind this.
Yeah, so this started with, basically us giving a blank sheet of paper, so to speak, to some very sharp design engineers. We've got some of the brightest engineers in the game, and we gave them a blank sheet of paper and said, okay, forget everything you know about lever actions, forget everything you know about what we've done in the past, make something new, make a lever action from the ground up. And this is the result of that effort, and the result of a lot of investments into high-tech machinery and some of the manufacturing processes we're doing, and all of that comes together to make a rifle like this possible. So it's we're looking at it as the next evolution of our if you're familiar with our Long Ranger rifle, for example, this is kind of the next evolution of that.
So let me get my mag. The whole concept of a mag-fed lever action. I think people have toyed around with that idea for a while, and a couple of people, tried it, their hands at it, but it looks like that you guys have really, got the concept down to a T here, and it's with the Henry quality. that everybody's come to know.
Yeah, we wanted to keep keeping the brand DNA is a part of everything we do. That's important to us. So it was important to us for, we come out with something that takes MSR mags like this. It ships with a 10-round P mag in the box. It's important for us to make it still look and function and feel like a Henry. Yeah. So, you still got walnut stocks on it. We got plans for more, but yeah.
We're going to do rails and things like that.
Yeah, I'm sure at some point. I mean, we it was designed as a platform to expand on. So yeah, all the barrels are already threaded. It's 300 blackout and 223
300 blackout too.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's a great suppressor host. I mean, it's got an internal hammer, so when the lever action's closed, everything's sealed up.
Demonstrate that for us there.
Sure.
I think that camera will pick it up with Jerry.
So the bolt's on a rotating. I mean, it's a rotary locking bolt face.
Okay.
So it locks up like a bolt action. The bolt is driven by a linkage mechanism, so it feels different than a lever action you might have handled in the past, but it's smoother.
It's a lot smoother. Yeah.
Supremely smooth.
Supremely.
Yeah. So when it's locked up, everything's sealed off tight. It just makes a great suppressor host. I mean, with 300 blackout, it's just whisper quiet.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah.
I'll bet. Now I don't know what can that you got on that, but
yeah, what do we have?
What kind of threads are we working with? Are just your standard?
Standard. Yep.
Okay.
It's
5/8 by 24.
Yeah, 5/8 by 24. And what can do we have on here? We got a mix of cans in the booth, so I don't know what I grabbed.
Whatever was
I can't read it.
Yeah.
So is it 5/8 by 24 for 300 and half by 28
half by 28 for the
Gotcha. That's awesome.
Yep.
Very good.
No need to reinvent the wheel there. Same with the mags. That's why we went with the P mags. I mean, there's no reason for us to try and make our own magazine for something like this.
Are there plans to do the traditional lever action calibers in this with the mag fed, or is that just kind of?
Well, the challenge there is the magazines.
Yeah.
So we're looking at when we first announced this at SHOT Show, the immediate reaction was, okay, that's really cool. When can I get it, and how much does it cost?
Sure.
And then the next question was, can I get it in 308 and 6.5 Creedmoor and everything like that? So. Yeah,
357.
So the 223 and 300 blackout and everything like that. The Spitzer bullet profile makes the box magazine a necessity at that point. The other calibers, you don't necessarily need it. So yeah, I don't know. 30-30 box magazine. I mean, I guess you'd potentially get more capacity out of it, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's limited. You do drums and all kinds of crazy stuff. Now, what kind of weight did doing that? Did it lighten it? Did it make it heavier? Any change in your typical lever action weight?
So this is right at 7 pounds, 7.25 pounds. So it's still pretty trim. And I mean, there's no bolts hanging out the side or anything like that. And
it's very sleek.
Yeah,
smooth. And you've got a rail. You've got the Picatinny rail
drilled and tapped for an optics base. Some of the other notable features, the trigger's adjustable.
Oh,
between 4 and 5 pounds. Not a huge range of adjustment there, but it's there.
But it's adjustable.
Yep. And
you don't get that in a standard lever action,
right?
And it's a very crisp, some may say match grade trigger as well. Yep. Much better than you'd find in a typical lever gun.
Okay.
Yeah, so that lends itself well to accuracy, of course. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a rifle. You want it to be accurate. And so the barrel's free-floated. Yes, I mean, you put the right ammo, and it's absolutely sub-MOA capable out of a lever action.
Sure. I love it. Dig it. Yeah, I'm just speechless right now. It's right here in front of me. Evan knows I've been jonesing over this thing for a while, and he went to SHOT Show.
Yeah.
He was doing some covers for us.
I knew this was coming.
And I specifically asked him, make sure you go by Henry and get, all the photos and pictures of their new lever action. Yeah. I think he got one.
Yeah, I dropped the ball on that one.
Nice.
That's okay. We made up for it today. So.
Yep.
We tried to make it as we put a lot of thought into it. The mag release is ambidextrous. The manual safety's up here on the upper tang
for the thumb.
Yeah. And a lot of us have the muscle memory with lever actions to reach with your thumb to decock the hammer.
Yeah.
There's no external hammer on this, but if you've got that same muscle memory that pretty much all of us at Henry have,
sure,
at least your thumb's falling on the safety,
right
where you need it.
Yeah, it's like a shotgun.
The
shotguns.
Yep, exactly.
Nice. So how many years was this in development, from concept to where we are today? I mean, it's out. It's here.
Yeah.
Several. I'd say, from initial, the first drawing, let's say, I don't know, maybe
the bar napkin to
5 years, maybe
about 5 years.
I think that's pretty par for the course with a new firearm. I think a 5-year roadmap is
well, especially with something like this, as I don't know what to call it, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like I didn't really know I wanted that until it was there. It's like all lever action. Like, why do I need a magazine for my lever action? Yeah. Why does a lever action need a magazine? Now I see why.
Yeah.
Yep. They're
because it can be done. That's why.
And there are some states where, this is a shoe-in. You can't have a semi-auto, but you can have a lever action.
Yep.
This is a good item for that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I'm curious, you said you were a fan, right? You've been looking at it online or reading all the other reviews, I'd assume.
Been hearing the talk and everything about it. Yeah.
What caliber would you like to see?
What would I like to see? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you've hit my favorite caliber already, 300 blackout, which I know I'm getting a lot of boos and hisses, but you know what? I don't care. I love the 300 blackout. That's great. The traditional, again, like the traditional lever action 30-30, I would love to see a 30-30, 45, the 357. I would love to see those too.
Okay.
I think that would be awesome. But yeah, bringing the traditional. I'm not more of the more unique, old caliber lever actions. I'm not really into those, but more the standard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the 30-30s. They're
that's
my favorite.
It's still around to this day for good reason. So
yeah,
we sell a lot of 30-30s.
Yeah,
got a lot of people coming by the booth today. Hey, I want to, show me your 30-30.
I know a company that could probably do a 30-30 magazine for you.
Do you?
Okay.
Yeah, just happen to know one here. This is a 7.62 AR mag that they make. They may make one already. I don't know. I have to check with them. They may have a 30-30 already.
That'd be wild.
They've got some really crazy round magazines. So I'll introduce you. Be happy to introduce you. But that's not the only prize that you guys have brought us today. You've got a new revolver.
We do. Our big boy revolver.
The big boy revolver.
The perfect companion to your Henry lever action.
Right? This is beautiful. And what caliber are we talking about here?
So right now they're all 357. Obviously they'll shoot 38 specials as well. And it's really just two guns with different grip styles on them. The one that you have is the bird's head grip, and we have a second model that has a gunfighter grip. But the gun itself is really just kind of the entry piece for us. We intend to do more in revolvers. This was getting us in the door. It's everything Henry makes is superb quality, of course, and you get that in the revolver. You get the lifetime warranty of all the Henry products in the revolver. Of course, it's 100% American-made revolver, right out of Rice Lake, Wisconsin. And, just a basic kind of 4-inch service style fixed sight pistol. And we're very happy with it. Consumer reviews have been great. So yeah, more to come from the revolvers, but that's our entryway right there.
It's got a nice balance to it.
It's a solid revolver. And, it's got some classic lines to it, which is what you'd expect from Henry.
Talk about it.
I mean, there's a number of guns I think that were in the inspiration for this. Like, like the old Colt revolvers, like a Lightning in particular, the old double action revolvers. Right. A little bit, the gunfighter grip is actually very similar to like a single action Army grip, but of course they're all double action revolvers. You'll notice right away it doesn't have an underlug on it, right? It doesn't have a shrouded barrel of any kind. It's kind of a classic style. I'd call it a timeless style. And again, just a real solid revolver coming out of Rice Lake, Wisconsin.
I love it.
Like George said, it's a companion to our big boy rifle.
Yeah.
So you got a 357
big boy rifle. Yeah, you got the big boy rifle. So.
And the materials, we did the brass through the hand guard and around through the trigger guard. It's the same brass that you'd have on the rifle.
Yep.
Steel's the same steel that you'd have in the barrel. And then the walnut grips, of course, because it's a Henry.
Yeah, I can only imagine you guys are going to do some sets on these too.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
oh yeah.
We actually did the first set we did was for Friends of NRA. It's the 2024.
Yeah, it's right now.
Gun of the Year package. So if you go to a Friends of NRA banquet, you can get yourself a Henry set.
There you go.
The first ever.
Very nice. So the revolver, and these are just out this year, right?
They're out right now. Yeah,
yeah, they're out.
So these are brand new to the offering from Henry. So they can go to their local dealer, get these, ask for them if they don't have them in stock yet.
Yeah, check out our website. There's a little handy feature on there. You can enter your zip code, and it'll tell you all the dealers within like 100 miles of you. And you can make some phone calls and see who's got them in stock, who will order one for you.
Nice. Now, this isn't all that you guys have. It's all we had room for you to bring. Talk about the other offerings that you guys have that are newer. Or maybe something that's brand new that's on the way that maybe you can talk about?
Yeah, I don't know if we can let the cat out of the bag on.
Anthony knows this is the show for exclusives. So.
Yeah. Well, hey, this isn't out yet. So,
I know that is.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I love that.
But no, I mean at this point we've got over 200 SKUs. So I mean, you name a caliber, and now we've got the revolvers. Of course, we've gotten into the semi-auto game a little bit with the Homesteader 9mm carbine.
How's that going for you guys? I was going to ask you about that.
Very good.
Yeah, going great.
Yeah, very good.
Been very well received.
Have you had any requests for other calibers in that?
Oh, yeah.
What's the big one? 45?
10mm.
Yeah, 10mm.
10, yeah.
Day one. Is again,
why does everybody want a 10? They want a 10mm in everything.
Yeah, I mean, you see, it's bigger than 9mm. So
it is.
Yeah,
it is. It's bigger than 9mm.
Yeah, a lot of different caliber requests there. 9mm, 10mm, 45 ACP. Some folks asking for 5.7. So there'll be more to come in there too.
Yeah.
But the 9mm is doing great. We have 3 different versions of it. There's one that uses Henry proprietary mags, but we also do a version that accepts Glock magazines, which a lot of your listeners probably have.
Sure.
And another version that uses SIG Smith & Wesson magazines. So
okay,
a lot of compatibility there also.
Yeah.
They're also threaded barrels and work very well with the can.
Railed, I'm sure.
You can put a rail on it.
Put a rail.
Comes with a peep sight out of the box, but yeah.
So on the lever actions, you guys have been doing this for over 25 years.
The lever actions that we make more of and different more configurations than anybody else in this building, those lever actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a flavor for everyone. I think Dan was being a little conservative with the 200 SKUs. I think we're closer to 300 now.
Okay.
But just about any caliber, any finish, any barrel length you want, Henry makes one. Color case, standard blue,
octagonal barrels,
octagonal, round, carbines, long rifles,
old school, new school.
Yeah. We've got them all.
When you say new school, what are you talking about?
Well, I guess what comes to mind there, I mean, I would consider this new school, even though it's got some classic lines to it. But like our X model, our big boy X model, for example, like those folks we were just talking to outside the booth and came up and said, "Hey, we got one of your big boy X models for range day at SHOT Show because we wanted a suppressor hose for 38 special."
Yeah.
And he said people thought it was misfiring. because it was that quiet. I mean, all you can hear is the hammer drop. It's so, yeah, the Big Boy X models, it's got, synthetic furniture, fiber optic sights. It's, it's got a different look.
Does it have a rail?
Yeah, it doesn't have a rail.
Hand guard rail?
One little pick rail on the end of the fore end, for a light.
Okay.
Plus M-locks on either side.
Are there aftermarket accessories for that, like a hand
yeah.
like this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. There are several companies doing supporting the aftermarket
like M-lock type,
which is cool to see. I mean, we didn't really start seeing that until we came out with the Big Boy X model, and that really, that was a popular thing because everybody's got 15 ARs.
Sure.
Do something different with a lever action, but you kind of make it feel the same. I mean, and it just looks cool.
But that's the other thing. Everybody wants to slap on lights and all the accessories, the under guards and the red dots and everything. Yeah. So
a 357 lever action rifle is it's a capable, versatile firearm.
Sure.
So yeah. Put a light on it, and then you got even more versatility. You put a suppressor on it. Yeah.
Yep. Throw a thermal on there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Fun fact: the first animal taken with the lever action Supreme was with thermals about a week before SHOT Show, and it was a skunk. And it was it was the first thing we saw moving in the thermals, and so
unlucky skunk.
Yeah, that's what proved this out. And I actually shot my first deer with it too.
Oh, you did?
300 blackout, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You still got it in your freezer? Did
you
eat it all up already?
Yeah, so I the ranch we were at, he kind of packaged it up and just sends me parcels every now and then.
Okay.
Because I don't have a big.
Well, that's nice of him.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
I don't know many out there.
They were great people.
For you.
Great people.
Yeah, was that in the United States?
Yeah, like deep South Texas.
Okay.
I don't think you can get any further south of Texas, but
down on the border.
Yep. It was good.
Well, guys, I appreciate you coming by and sharing all this goodness with us. I know the leadheads are going to definitely enjoy this, and the revolver, that's going to be big news to them. I know they're going to jump all over that revolver. Your website, where can they go to check all this goodness out?
Go to henryusa.com. While you're there, you can. We're still probably one of the last companies doing a paper catalog, but order yourself a catalog, get it, and throw it in the bathroom next to the throne, and you got some good reading.
That's some good reading material.
Yeah.
Get on our mailing list so that when these new products hit the market, you'll be the first to know.
Yep.
Very good, and I'm sure you guys are on the socials as well, the Instagrams.
Absolutely. Yep.
Is that at Henry?
It's Henry. We've had some. Played some games with Instagram, but yeah, it's Henry_rifles on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Instagram can be tricky.
Our Facebook page, about 600,000 followers. Our Facebook page got completely taken down for about 3 weeks. About
for being
a month
awesome.
Ago.
Yeah.
For being awesome.
So you guys are too awesome. Can't have that.
Yep. Completely taken down.
I'm so fed up with these social media people.
Wild.
Yeah, it is wild. So just to tease something that maybe we could look forward coming from Henry.
I'll let George take that.
How about that? You guys got any giveaways or anything like that, contest or anything like that coming up?
Well, I don't know when this will be airing, but the folks here at NRA Show can enter to win a free revolver.
Oh,
we're giving away one every day. Yeah, come on over and sign up. You'll also get on the mailing list to know when the new products will hit. And heck, we got a lot of stuff, a lot of irons in the fire as it relates to new products. New products around the Supreme, new products around the revolver, new products around the Homesteader, and some line extensions and improvements in our classic line of lever actions, right? So all I can say is keep an eye on our website. Come see us at SHOT Show. And
I know you guys are real big about giving back also with the different charitable organizations and whatnot. What's you got any info on those you want to throw out?
Yeah, that's a big part of who Henry Repeating Arms is, and really it starts with Anthony, who you interviewed. We've got all sorts of stuff going on. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background that's not publicized, but just recently on Thursday night we presented a rifle to one of our new original Henrys, like the 1860 style, engraved and everything like that. We presented a rifle to General Brady, who is a Medal of Honor recipient and the most highly decorated living veteran. So that was pretty special. But beyond that, we've got all sorts of programs in the works for VFW, American Legion, disabled American veterans. Those are ongoing things where, we offer firearms. They're engraved, a good price because it's a direct buy sort of thing. And then we kick back a portion of the proceeds back to the organization for to help keep supporting them. So, I mean, we've just always got stuff going on.
Another reason why you lead heads need to get behind Henry, because they are one of the true firearms companies that are giving back to the community and showing their appreciation. So
coming up, we got I've been working on a project for just a 12-year-old girl that is going through chemo treatments, and her father reached out and had seen some of the stuff we've done in the past, and sent me a bunch of photos and the time that his daughter was going through. And I got a young daughter myself, and it's just gut-wrenching.
Sure.
Gut-wrenching stuff. So we're building 50 rifles for her, engraved, hand-painted, everything like that. We're going to put those up on our website and sell those and give all the money to the family to help with their medical expenses. And, we try and do that 3 or 4 times a year. And, yeah.
It's awesome. Another reason why I love you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys are always giving back, and you're giving back to the firearms community by bringing awesome products like the Fat Boy revolver and the Supreme,
the Big Boy revolver,
box fed lever action. I love it. Magazine fed. It's awesome. And that magazine's for you to keep, by the way.
Oh, great.
Oh, very cool.
So feel free to show that off. But
excellent.
I think we're going to have to arm wrestle over that.
Yep.
I think I got another one. I think I can hook you up. Leadheads, make sure you check out all our interviews from the 2024 NRA here in Dallas, Texas, from the Pioneer Arms Corps. We are bringing you the leducation, left, right, up, down, and go check out Henry Repeating Arms. Out.
The Kel-Tec Sub 2000 is a name and firearm platform synonymous with innovation. This year, we're looking forward to welcoming even more to the fold with a twist. The new Sub 2003 takes Kel-Tec's iconic folding carbine to the next level by allowing you to leave a fixed optic, lights, sights, or other accessories on the firearm even when it's folded away. To fold the carbine for storage, press down on the trigger guard while pulling back on the end. Rotate or twist the forend until a side slot on the leading end snaps into the retention latch on the buttstock. To unfold the carbine into the firing position, press the latch release button on the end of the buttstock and pull the forend up and away, while rotating or twisting it until the forend engages with an audible snap into the back half of the carbine. Compact and ready for use, the Sub 2003 weighs in unloaded at 4.2 pounds, with a compact folded length of 16.15 inches and an overall length of 30.45 inches when unfurled for use. From the backcountry to personal protection, this versatile go-anywhere tack driver is the perfect multi-purpose addition to any collection. Innovation, performance, Kel-Tec.
Let me look at my list here. Nope, that's it.
Marty.
Got it. Hey.
Hey, Marty, can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
I know you're recording, but you just belched in the microphone, and so I got to tell you something funny. We're on the road. I belched really loud because my nickname was Belcher in college. Sorry, I'm admitting that. And not kidding. Chad, I don't remember. I was a little proud. And our old bass player, which is my ex, he literally stops the car, gets out, and said, "That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard." And he storms off because I belched. There you go. There's your story.
I was going to say, I'm surprised I didn't fart. I do these things involuntarily, not even thinking about them. So.
I don't do that. I don't do that. Ladies don't do that.
Ladies don't fart.
We do not do that.
They don't do
Thank
that.
you very much.
I was the guy that kept the bus smelling like turds.
Yes, he did. He was awful. Chad was disgusting. He'd pee it. Look, Chad didn't care. He's like, give me a Gatorade bottle. I don't care. And he'd cover himself up.
You know, when you said the bass player, my ex, isn't that what all bass players are? My ex. That's indicative of all bass players, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a fact.
All right, game faces. We're rolling back in 3, 2, 1. All right, lead heads. I hope you enjoyed that line of episodes. We've got one more that we're going to bring you. Wasn't able to squeeze them all in this episode. We ran a little bit long on the pre-show there, but I think you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. We had a good time with Rachel and Chad and Prentiss. Prentiss, Whiskey River Beef. So now's the time. So
take my money.
Get your coins out. If you were lucky enough to get a coin, and Ton is tied up at the airport, so he's not able to join us here, and he has the actual picture of the coin because there's only one, so I'm not able to show it to you, but he has a picture of it. But it's going to be pretty self-explanatory. So if you look at your coin, if there is an engraving of 2A, as in Second Amendment, the number 2 and the letter A, it'll be in one of these corners over here. I'm guessing it's probably going to be this corner over here. But I don't know exactly where he put it. He's got the picture of it. So if your coin has 2A on it, and again, you can't fake these. You can't copy them. There's only one. And like I said, Ton's got a picture of the original one. If you have that, then email me, talkingled@gmail.com, and I have to have a picture of you with your coin. Not just like up next to your, it's got to be your face, your coin, and I got to be able to see it. Does your coin have it, Prentiss? You got it? Chad's yours got it on it?
Chad.
I'm working on it right now. Hold on.
He's like, wait a minute, I think it does. Does it look like this?
Oh, that's so funny.
We will match it with Ton's picture, and it has to match the one that Ton has. And you win the prize package this episode, which we said includes Whiskey River Beef. So you get a gift card to Whiskey River Beef to use at your leisure, however you want to. Can they use it in conjunction with the discount code?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so there you go. So use the discount code TalkingLead10, you get 10% off your entire order. So if you want to use the discount code, compound it with the gift card on top of the other things you buy, you can do that. So that's very generous of you to do that. Mission First Tactical. We're going to give you a drinky drink from Mission First Tactical. Don't know which one. They might give you your choice of which one you want. But this is mine, and it's been customized. Ton stole it from me. Can you see that? It says Lost and Found.
Oh, that's cool.
He
A
laser
Rachel Stacy one and a Whiskey River Beef one.
Laser engraved that on there.
Agreed.
And a Chad from nowhere.
And you get a package from Seal One. They're a complete gun care cleaning kit. It's going to have the paste. It's going to have the liquid. It's going to have the pre-soak pads. It's going to have the scrub brush, the microfiber cloth, the entire kit from our buddies at Seal One. So you're going to get that. And then I'm going to throw in, and I'm not wearing it right now, but you're going to get a Talking Lead logo T-shirt with our new logo. That's our old logo there. I just keep it there for sentimental reasons. I like my pop-up there with it. But our new logo, which it's on the screen up here. You can see it. You'll get a T-shirt. So I'll need your shirt size also. So email me, talkingled@gmail.com. Got to have a picture of you with your winning coin. And we'll go from there.
Chad, are you saying we lost?
Can who what?
I asked Chad if are you saying we lost?
No,
you didn't win.
Damn it.
I got to go over to the grinder. I'll get on there.
Great.
I was gonna say I'll up the ante if you want. I'll go in the house and I'll just grab a random T-shirt out of my closet and send it.
I mean, you've probably got like 2 closets full of shirts from conventions and shows and stuff, never worn.
I need somebody seriously to take like 100 T-shirts off me. Not like off of me, but like I'd have to.
We could start a Chad garage sale page.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Rachel, do you sell merch on your store? You got shirts and hats and
shirts, hats, everything. I have trouble. Empty glass is my recent, and then but you just go into the link. It's on the first page, and I have new merch coming someday. We're working on that.
Sunday or someday?
Someday. My friends will come. Yes.
I got you.
Yeah, that's right.
So here's your website.
Or I'm going to send out an email list to all thousands of people, maybe.
Well, you got one more because I just signed up, and I know the Leadheads are going to sign up too.
Yay!
So Leadheads, go to her website, Rachel Stacy. Is it Rachel Stacy Music?
Yes, RachelStacy.com. And then, or you can message me on all my stuff, but you can Google me too. You can find me everywhere. I'm going to write a song called Talking Lead. I've decided.
If you do, I will use that as my new bumper.
I am seriously going to sit down and write a song called Talking Lead.
Talking Lead, Leaducating the Uneducated.
I'm telling you.
The Leadhead Brigade. The Lead Quarters. This is the Lead Quarters is my studio.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Talking Lead, the Lead Quarters.
My truck is the Lead Sled.
Lead Sled.
It's never ending. Never ending with me.
My phone was like, no, not Lead Quarters, Headquarters. I've tried to do it 3 times, so I just had to say, stop it.
Yeah, those liberal spell checks don't work good with.
I doesn't like it.
With Talking Lead.
Got to work on the Talking Lead SEO so that it pops up.
Yeah, I need help with that. I'm not very good with website stuff, so. But there you go, Leadheads. The winners have been announced. We've got one more, so next episode will be the last. And I can tell you with that package, there will be a Pioneer Arms AK 5.56 AK.
Ooh.
That is in that package, along with more Whiskey River beef coupons, Seal 1, Mission First Tactical, and there may be some other stuff in that pack. So this is going to be the big grand finale package. So get your coins. There's one more that has a special logo on there. Not going to tell you what that logo is until next week's episode. So tune in. Keep your coins.
I'm gonna put like 17 logos on this thing.
Or just wait.
Hey, wait,
yeah.
Marty.
Yeah.
Do you remember Chad and I shooting that video at the YouTube thing? Remember, you have a cameo in my video.
I don't remember that. Where's that video?
That was like 12 years ago.
No, it was 10 years ago.
It was not 10. It hadn't been that long.
10 or 11. Yeah, it is.
Has it been that long?
10 or 11.
Way.
Yeah. Swear.
It's been like 5.
How long? Talking Lead's 11 now, right?
No, we're 13.
13.
Yeah, you've been. It was a couple years old. Yeah, it was 10 years ago. And then, but you pull it up. Yeah, you guys can go. It says Rachel Stacy. If you look at guns, it says Rachel Stacy kill tag, but it's in there. Talking Lead's in there.
It's on your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to pull that up. I'll do.
Look at it.
I'll go find it and then I'll do a post on Instagram. I'll take that clip and I'll put it on.
Shooting. It says. I don't know what I'm shooting of yours.
I think you're shooting the RDB suppressed, weren't you?
Something like that, yeah.
Because it was hot as hell, and we were, we'd pick them up, and they'd be like really hot.
Oh, that was so hot.
That was the best range day in my memory.
That was so much fun. Everyone thinks I blew up all that tanninite.
So that event, Rachel, is coming up. There's Ton. That event is coming back up this October, so maybe we can get you back out for that. So, Ton, did you finally decide to join us?
It has been one of those days.
It's been one of those days.
Holy crap sticks, Batman.
Well, we just announced the winner. We need the picture so that the listeners know what to look for, but I told them. So it was the 2A one, Ton. We did the 2A.
It was the 2A one.
It was the 2A one. So it has been announced. Are you going to hop on real quick or what?
I am driving, trying not to
So no.
people in Dallas traffic, which is
That's where Rachel is.
Oh.
Yeah, she's in Dallas. You could have stopped in her studio and got on
Yeah,
with her.
you could have come on over.
I don't know if her studio is at DFW Airport.
I don't know either. But listen, we're going to wrap it up, Ton, and we'll call you back. All right, bye. I mean, you can get on with your phone. You can do it with your phone, too. He could have just pulled over. Come on, Ton. All right, so, Rachel, one more time, give your websites and social medias, all that.
Well, I like to kind of promote Rachel. You can Google Rachel Stacy because then you can go pick where you want to find me. And then, of course, you can go to my website for just general information. But Googling me and going through all that, you got merchandise and things like that. And yeah, all platforms, all of them, I'm available. That's why Googling me is easily.
Are you on Rumble?
It's easily.
Are you on Rumble?
Is that like Tinder?
No, but since you mention it, Rumble is a video platform. It's more 1A, 2A friendly than YouTube. So I've pretty much told YouTube to fuck off, and I do all my stuff on Rumble.
I'll check them out. It just depends on who my distribution through Sony sends me out to.
Sony ain't going to be on Rumble. So.
Okay.
Maybe.
But yeah, go hit me up and say hello. Come to a show, and hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. When you're in Nashville for your show, I want to go.
Next week. Check you out next week.
Yeah, definitely want to do that. And whiskey. Go ahead. What? No, I was gonna say, and Whiskey River Beef for Prentiss.
I'm starving. Thank you.
WhiskeyRiverBeef.com, Whiskey River Life on the grams. What do you guys got coming up?
We've got a ton of new inventory coming in. We're fixing to launch a new swag line. We've got another little surprise that'll be hitting here sometime in the next 60 days, but don't want to let that cat out of the bag just yet. So stay tuned.
Does it look like?
Oh yeah, it smells like it, sounds like it.
Yeah.
Tastes like it. Well, with a twist.
Could be with a Whiskey River Beef twist.
With the Whiskey River Beef twist. That's
there you go. And use the code TalkingLead10, 10% off all your orders, Whiskey River Beef. And we got some more giveaways coming up in the future with Whiskey River Beef too, so stay tuned with that. Chad's going to be coming up to visit me soon because he ain't doing nothing else. Get one of those bikes running and come up and visit.
You're buying dinner.
All day long.
You got like 5 bikes.
I have 8.
Trailer them up. Bring one up. We'll go. We'll take them up to Knoxville. Do the.
Oh, hey.
The Dragon's Tail.
Nice. I love Knoxville. Hey, Marty, I do want to plug one show if that's okay with you. Can I?
Please. Yeah, absolutely.
July 5th, Rachel Stacy in Little Texas. Little Texas they're shooting a huge video in Garland, Texas. And they're going to have everybody, the thousands screaming, God bless Texas. And it's, it's kind of a cool thing. And so I get to be part of that at the Garland Music Series, July 5th. Check it out.
You know the saying, don't mess with Texas?
Yes.
You know the rest of that?
No.
Don't mess with Texas because Tennessee will kick your ass.
Oh, I got one because I'm from Oklahoma. Did you hear that Oklahoma got a new zoo?
No.
They fenced in Texas. That's terrible.
Dad jokes. It is Father's Day coming up. What's your best dad joke? Let me hear your best dad joke.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Chad, you're full of dad jokes. You tell a dad joke.
I got nothing right now.
You can't just pull one?
I'll tell you. I had one the other day. Literally. Okay. Where'd it go? I'm doing it.
So while she's looking it up, Leadheads, email me your best dad joke, and on the next episode, we will read your dad jokes, and the best dad joke will get a prize.
Did you guys hear about the small person that escaped from prison that was a psychic?
No.
The next morning, the headlines read small, medium, at large.
Small, medium, at large. Boom, boom. And with that, Leadheads, we are going to sign off. This is the end of this episode of the Talking Lead podcast. As always, Leadheads, until the next episode, keep your loved ones close. Keep your loved ones close.
Keep your firearms closer.
Come on, Chad. You know what it is.
I was waiting for Rachel to say it.
She doesn't know what it is. This is her first time on the show.
All right, well, do it again.
All right, so Rachel, I will say, and as always, Leadheads, keep your loved ones close. And then my guest will say, and your firearms closer.
Okay, ready.
All right. And as always, Leadheads, keep your loved ones close.
And your firearms closer.
And Chad still is.
And your firearms closer.
And still Chad. God.
There's always one in the crowd.
There's always a drummer. There's always a drummer. That's how they are.